Trollord Games. Join the fray.
All right, we're live. What up, my peoples? We are live. We are live. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody this morning? And Courtney, yes, you did go up a level. In fact, I need to
Nice.
check some things here on the clipboard. Love the mob rules bumper music. Me too as well, Mega Gambit. Gotta have some good Sabbath once in a while. I love it. Morning, Willie. Everybody doing all right, Savage? Door. All kinds of people in the house. We have finally gotten together again, which is good. A lot going on in my life. I know that. So today we're going to just try to see what kind of nonsense they can get into. Yep, Ray Ren's at 4 now. Got you down there, Ray. All you need to do is basically go check out your character's chart in the book, see whatever you got for leveling up, and then do your hit points. And we probably should go over everybody's critical hits and make sure they're right too. I just thought about that. I don't know if you guys increased it or not.
I'm not even sure I had that written down.
I haven't looked at it once.
Yeah, so we do this. The old good old raffle. That's right, we are running a raffle. Courtney reminded me. Thanks, Courtney.
Chuck, do you know what day
Oh,
it
you're
is
welcome.
today? Do you know what
Sorry?
day it is? Do you know what day it is?
Today.
Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
Today has a special significance.
22nd.
Okay.
22nd.
What's the significance?
Today is Free RPG Day.
Oh. I haven't been to a store for one that's of that in like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We used to do it years ago, but it got to be to where it was cost us more money than it was worth. That's the issue, you know. Problem. I need. Oh yeah. Yeah, put some there. So we're doing a giveaway. Anyone who's on another platform besides over here at Twitch, unfortunately, you'll have to come over to twitch.tv/TrollerGames, one word, to join in on the raffle. I can't do them across the platforms. Here's a link for you if you want to come over. Then you can leave and watch on your phone or whatever you're doing, and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
If you win, you just go to the Discord and get a code anyway. So you're welcome to. Maybe a good day to visit the relocated guard tower store with my daughter. Oh yeah. For just a moment, when you said guard tower relocated, I thought of something in the game. Actually, that's fun. Good to see you. Good to see you, Dale. Psych War. Good morning. Congratulations. Thank you for backing the Kickstarter Psych War. That's awesome. Thank you so much, sir. Columbus, Ohio. Is that where you're up at? You're at Columbus? Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, so let's see. Courtney, you leveled up. So did you gain new abilities or anything? What'd you get?
Oh, shoot. I wasn't even paying attention.
It's fine. You probably didn't hear anything I
My
said a
bad.
while ago.
No,
Yeah.
it went in one ear and out the other.
That's all right. So go in the book, look under your character class. What class are you again? I know. You're a cleric.
Cleric.
Yeah, so you may have gotten something. I don't know. We can look and see.
It'll be up under the player's handbook, right?
Yep, you are spot on. Bring my monster books over here for a minute. I've got stuff everywhere, piling up.
Oh, jeez. It's probably going to take a while.
Yeah, I've not been to Origins in years. We were going to go this year, but I was going to go and scout it out, but I didn't make it up there. George went. He said I've heard a lot of changes. It's changed a lot since COVID. It's a lot less gaming, more board games. I mean, there's still a lot of gaming there, but it's not the same as it used to be. I'm not sure, but we've got a lot of people around that area, though. The Arthur family's got like 6 people that run CNC in that family alone that live near there. Pretty crazy. Let's see.
So the Origins Games Fest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. I need to change that too.
So at 4th level, I gained 4 0 level spells, 3 first level spells, and 2 second level spells.
Well, now that's going to be.
You
That's
don't
gonna,
gain those.
Yeah, that's where you
That's
should
the
be at.
Bring that previous level.
That's where I should be at?
Mm-hmm. So if you're 4th
should have-
level, you'll have a total of blah blah blah, right? 4, 3, 2.
Uh-huh.
Now, there is what is your wisdom score?
It's a 16.
Okay, so if it's a 16, then you're going to get an extra first and second level spell. No, you'll get an extra first level.
Okay.
Extra first level spell. Sorry, I misquoted.
Extra first.
That's not every level. That's just a character creator.
No, she just gets an extra one. Right. That's one period. So yours would actually read 4-3-3. Okay. If you'll notice on the character sheet on the lower right, they've got a little spot for bonus spell. That's what yours is. You get one extra first level of your wisdom.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it says if you turn to the page before that, where it shows your hit dice and everything, right? Prime attribute and all that stuff. What you can do, well, for you, for a cleric, it's pretty simple. Look at you. You get all your abilities at level 1, and then after that, there's nothing up to level 12. You notice that? That's rather interesting.
Yeah.
But then when you go over here to levels 13 through 24, there's stuff pretty much every other, I guess, or whatever. But when you hit level 18, you get stuff constantly. So that's interesting. But anyway, so for you, you just have to worry about really looking at your spells, noting some things.
Okay.
So yeah, so you've got that, right? So go ahead. What's your hit dice? 8? Go ahead and roll me your hit points.
Okay. You said a die 8, you said?
Yeah, D8 and add your Constitution modifier to it. Ones don't count.
So D8
Pig
plus
nose.
Constitution modifiers. So I'm guessing I have a +1, so that'd be a 3.
Okay, so total of 3.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 221 for max now. All right.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta get me a better eraser than that. Holy shit. All right, so you're 21 hit points, and we got that down. So everybody across the table, what you want to look at is there's basically three attacks in my game, right? There's a spell attack, a ranged attack, and a melee attack, right? So for your critical hits, you can put these wherever you want your character sheet. They should follow like this. Your melee is going to be your strength, all right? Your strength number, okay? Or I'm screwing up. Sorry. It's going to be your hit dice. Oh, God bless. Why am I having such a hard time remembering this one? Hold on a minute. Let's look them up. God bless. I think we're all struggling to wake up. You know what I mean? Let's look. Here we go. Anybody's curious about my house rules, I try to update these when I can, but there's a link to them if you want to look at them. But anyway, yeah, expanded crits. Okay, I can't believe I couldn't remember this. This is dumb. So what you want to do is you basically want to do your hit dice type. Okay, so like for Jeremy, what's your hit dice, Jeremy? A 12, isn't it, right? For being a barbarian, or 10? Like that, right? You do your hit dice plus your strength ability modifier for melee. For range, it would be dex. And then for if it's a spell, like for Courtney, it would be whatever your spell attribute is. For you, it's wisdom, right? So, so that's how you get those. And you basically put your hit dice plus the strength / dex / spell modifier, and then you add your level to it. Okay, does that make sense? That's hard to figure out.
For what?
For your critical hit percentage that I run on a game. For the critical
Percentage?
Hit. Yeah, we have expanded crit percentage. Yeah. My table.
So you're not rolling the hit die for anything.
No, it's just your static hit die. Like yours is what, a 12? Like for example, so for Jeremy, his melee critical.
So it'll be like 14%.
Be 12, right? Plus your strength bonus, which is what?
I think 2.
Okay, and then your level's what?
4.
4. So that's going to be 18% chance if he rolls a natural 18 or 19 that he might upgrade to a critical. All right.
18 or 19?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay,
Oh.
I like crits. I think they're a lot of fun.
I think I get it now.
So then for ranged, it would be your dex score plus your dex bonus. Or, bless it, Chuck. It's going to be your hit dice. Oh, my God. Plus your dex score plus your level. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time.
Right.
I've been running this system for 15 years, this rule. And then for spell, it's going to be either strength or, Jesus God, above. Going to be intelligence, wisdom, or
We
charisma.
we get the concept.
Thank you. I sure can't blab it out of my mouth. So then you guys should have a percentage score to upgrade off of each one of those, right? We'll have a melee critical hit, a ranged critical hit, and then a spell critical hit percentage off of 18 or 19. Natural, not dirty. Okay. Does that make sense? Hey, there's Jay. Good morning, Jay. Lord Gasumba in the house. If you've not watched him, go watch him. He does some old school first and second edition D&D. Streams it. Uses minis. Amazing terrain. He's at the Tampa airport. Ah, yes, the feeling of leaving Florida always sucks. I love going to the beach.
Well, he's doing it at a good time.
Well, yeah. I think they've had a pretty good time.
Fixing to have nasty weather down there.
All right, enough of this fucking around. Let's play some games.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's kill some
All right.
shit.
So, let's go over everything real quick here. Remen, I'm showing everybody's at max hit points. Okay, this time you guys have left the dungeon. You've rested up. You're resting right now, right? So, I went ahead and reset everybody. All your coins. Everybody's got all your coins back. So everybody's got 2 of these challenge coins right here that you can use during the game. Or boom, I call them fake coins, but yeah. Let me erase Tarnum there. He's got some. He's got his back. Tarnum uses his. And then I'm showing a few people's got a few boons. Finch has got Breaking the Law. Tarnum's got Bring Out the Dead. No, y'all used that, I think. Did y'all use that in this group? No, it's a different group, I think, it used that. Yeah, because Tarnum probably did. It wasn't Tarnum. And then Gregor's got No Place Like Home.
Yep.
Sound right? We good?
Yep.
All right. I'm showing everybody's hit points as follows. Finch has got 27. Rayren's got 21. Tarnum's got 47. Heirloom's got 17. And Gregor's got 36.
Yay, my math is right.
Now, your ACs are as follows. Looks like Finch has got a 15 plus 1.
We don't need to know our ACs.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'm trying to confirm because it's been a while. I don't want to screw nobody over. Courtney, yours didn't change either, so I think we're okay on that. What's the last thing I want to cover real quick? Oh, I want you guys to go around. Jeremy, tell everybody about what level your character is and who he is real quick because we had a few people that are new that don't know. They asked. So talk about your character, and we'll go in clockwise to Gregor and
I'm playing Tarnum, a 4th level barbarian, a man of action and few but decisive words, who generally dislikes wasting time. I relate to him a lot in that way.
Yes. That's good. He's human too, right? So, Gregor.
Arguably, yeah.
Gregor is a level 4 ranger. He is a strange little dwarf, has wandered in from the jungle. He wears hide armor and he mumbles and talks to himself. And the coconut he carries that has a creed face carved on it. He has clearly lost his mind, which I also relate to.
Okay. Speaking of which. Up. And then, how about you, Rayren? Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm playing Rayren. She's a 4th level half jungle elf who is also a cleric, so she will, probably be helping these guys because they sound like they want to get into some mischief today. So,
yep,
she'll be the backup healer, not the backup healer, but she'll be, the main healer.
The main healer. Okay. And
main
then
healer, not the backup, the main.
And then you can go watch Courtney's stream. She streams over on her channel right there. There's her channel if you want to go check her out. Next, last but not least, is Finch.
Yes, Finch Fireheart, level 4 assassin. And he's a jungle elf.
Jungle elf. Work. There's Remen. You can go watch him. He streams as well. Half jungle elf, half rave elf. Her holy symbol is a glow stick.
I'll take it.
Right,
I'll take it.
See. There was one other thing I needed to do real fast. Went over that. We did all that.
Your keyboard sounds very mechanical.
Me? Yeah, no. It is so loud sometimes. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right, so one last thing, real quick. There was something else I need to go over with you guys about. Damned if I can remember now. We'll worry about it later. I'm sure it'll show up. All right, so when we left off, you guys had escaped the tomb below that you were running around in, the serpent people tomb. You would run into a wizard down there, an old wizard lich-like creature, and bargained with him, and PB and Heirloom had managed to drive him over the edge to the point where he just basically got you guys outside of his place. You guys left through an exit that you had not entered in through, so you came out to a different area. And if you remember, when you came out, basically what you could see from where you were at this point was you can hear rumblings of that volcano that you saw when you first went in originally, but you can't see it from where you're at now. What you have been able to notice is you were in more jungle when you came out. You came to a stream, sort of a clearing with a stream running through it. The stream ended into a big pool of water that Tarnum had went out into, and he had been fishing. He caught a bunch of fish for you guys. He got you some more rations. And at this point, you guys are really just trying to establish what you want to do at this point. You're still just kind of at this point in the campaign. You guys are just basically trying to get your bearings about where you still are down in this area, right? Now, for you guys that are watching on the stream, I'll bring this up here. We're playing in the world of Aird, and these guys are basically we are down here in this part of the world down here. Players. So they're basically down here in this area of the world. All right, and they're not really sure where they're at. They just know they're on some sort of jungle island. I don't know how big it is or not, but it's pretty good size. They've already ran across a couple volcanoes and some mountain ranges and that kind of stuff, right? But anyway, that's kind of where everybody's hanging out at. You guys are basically have fished. Tarn brought back food. You guys had a good rest that night. You guys have woken up. It's early in the morning. Like I said, behind you is this mountain range that you guys had kind of come out of. You came outside of that tomb. You're on the other side of the mountain that you faced when you entered it. And this mountain range is sort of like you're in a valley. Kind of goes out like almost like a hug, like that, right? Okay. And when you first came out, you were kind of looking. It kind of looks like the hills kind of goes up a little bit and then levels out. You've got this pool, big. It's like almost like a small miniature lake, very small, but big enough to have fish in it and such, which Tarnum caught. Beyond that clearing is more jungle, and you can see that it's rising up a little bit. And then you can see trees in the distance above you, like a forest line, right? Tree line. And that's about it. You guys camped. You had a fire the night before, ate real good, and you're pretty well rested. At this point, your only option at this point is probably to go south. Tarnum will be able to determine that you would have to head south out of this.
Wait
valley.
a minute.
Yeah, wait.
Didn't the last time we play you end with a cliffhanger of something watching me?
Yeah,
I
I
watched
also
the
seem to
stream
recall
and I
that-
didn't see that, but maybe. I'm not going to deny it. I watched the stream while ago, and it looked like y'all ended with just eating on the ended right there. But
I don't remember.
what do you
I don't
remember?
remember leaving. I don't remember
I seem
leaving
to
the pool. I remember catching a fish.
Yeah.
And you said, "Oh, you see eyes looking at you from the bushes." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, and I seem to remember that the volcano was giving signs it was about to erupt, and that we'd spotted some sort of locals preparing to evacuate their villages. I can't remember what they were.
I don't remember that.
You heard drums.
Okay, drums.
That's all you heard was drums when you came out. Right.
Didn't we conclude it was some sort? They were signaling ahead of the volcano. I don't remember. That's been a few weeks.
Well,
ago.
signaling
your
something.
determination was you assumed was that the signaling. This is what Tarnum and you both figured out. Was it was just basically get to higher ground, get away, like an emergency alert kind of thing. It wasn't war drums. It was more like, hey, we've got an issue.
Right.
Here, kind of thing. But yeah, that did happen when you came out. You can't see the volcano, but you can hear it. All right. And like I said, before you sort of heading, and I said south, but I meant north. Heading north before you is this, on the other side of this clearing is the jungle going out, sort of going up on a rise. You can see a tree line here. You can hear normal sounds of jungle noise here. No loud, large animals, nothing like that. Nothing strange.
Can we get an indication of what direction the volcano is by the rumbling, just by listening? Or
Yeah,
is the
yeah, it's in that
sound
direction.
hearing-
In that direction, northern,
Wait.
northern. Somewhere.
and our
ahead of-
only path is to go north?
Yeah, because the mountains kind of go around. Unless you want to try and cross the mountains, it's up to you. You just now cross underneath them through the tunnel.
That's gonna be like the rocky version of one of Steve's rivers.
Oh no. I like environment, but I'm not. I tend not to use it as much because I forget about it sometimes. But anyway, yeah. So that's basically where you're at. You still don't know where you're at, which is fine. A lot of people never know where they're at because it's that day and time. We don't have TV and internet, but you are wanting to try to find some sort of civilization. I know that Tracy's character wanted to for sure. The rest of you, I think, are natives from down here, from different places. So. And I miss the rains down in Inklu-Naid. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like that, though. There's no rain right now. And Jeremy, we will retcon that. We will say that you thought you saw something, but when you got across and investigated, you didn't see anything at all.
Okay. I could be wrong.
It was terrified of our barbarian. I heard the story of how it choked out a basilisk.
Yeah, but you did. I will say this much: you guys went back. You had camped. You ate your fish. You cooked up. When you wake up the next day, it's bugging you. You go back over and you start looking around. Will you give me, what is your prime for your class?
Constitution.
Yeah, give me a con check, will you?
Uh, 20 prime.
20 prime. Okay. It's pretty good. You go back and look around, and you know what? You will find some footprints about where you thought someone was standing. They look to be the size of, y'all's friend Kibi, the gnome.
No.
No,
you probably
totally
wouldn't acknowledge
forgot.
her. You probably wouldn't acknowledge her. But it looks to be them size feet, very small feet. You can't tell what kind of creature it is, though, but you're going to assume it's probably some of those feral halflings. You just don't know.
Oh, it's a child.
That could be a child, absolutely. Yeah.
A feral jungle child.
But you just see some footprints there. They're in the mud a little bit, but you see where they kind of like go back into. They were just standing there, but you can't really tell what happened. That's all you can find. You can't track them.
I'm not sticking around to find out.
Right.
All
All
What are
right.
we doing? What?
That's the question. What do you guys want to do now? Because you're basically, you've come out on the other side of this mountain, and you're just trying to get your bearings and figure out what you want to do. You're just exploring.
Wait, so we're on the northern face of the mountains?
Right. You originally entered into the southern. Remember that big temple entrance to the waterfall and
Okay.
all that? You've come out on the other side. This is definitely nothing none of y'all have ever been to here. You don't have no idea about this place.
Not even the natives?
No. Yeah, I mean, there might be some natives here you don't know. You've never been here before. It's just unknown jungle.
How's it that I've spent my entire life in this area and every area is completely unknown?
Remember, you were captured
Poor luck.
and you escaped. So this is an area that you did not grow up in right now.
Okay, how far was I taken when I was captured?
Well, when you were captured, you were young, so you don't know. You were put to work in the fields.
So I
You were
have
put
been
on a
around
wheel
this
of
area
pain.
my entire life.
Not
I have
this-
been in this area
not
my
this-
entire
We
life.
had you blindfolded.
Not this area.
For 48 years, I was blindfolded.
No, you're young. Not this area. If you remember, you were wondering, you escaped and were wondering, just basically heading east, trying to get away from them, and that's when you ran into these guys. So you know that somewhere west is where the bad people are that captured you. You were raised up as a thrall and escaped. Because you got accepted into their warriors, remember, then as soon as you got a chance, you ducked out.
You keep saying remember like I came up with any of this.
I helped you with it somewhat. Actually, Edgar Rice Burroughs did a little bit. You're like John Carter.
I disbelieve I'm
You
in the
escaped the
jungle.
Tharks. Now you're with the War Hoons.
That's
No,
fun.
I'm joking. All right. Anyway, So yeah, you guys are just exploring. That's all there is. That's all you got going on. You're just basically trying to just look around, see what you can find. Trying to determine what this group wants to do, because you're all at this time just trying to survive the jungle, right? And the dungeon you were in was interesting, but you were down there long enough.
Yeah, there was enough loot to keep us.
No.
Well, I have no way of knowing where anything is,
So let me ask you
or
a question.
even any direction. So I could go in literally any direction, and it doesn't matter.
That's right. Right now it's an open slate. You're the artist.
The only thing I'll offer for my character is he's going to think we need to put as much distance as we can between the volcano and ourselves. We need to not dally.
So let's
But
go
apparently
around.
the main path is going right back towards the volcano.
I want to
so-
ask you guys a question right now. At this point in time, outside of game, I want to ask you a question about each one of your characters. And saying I don't know or I don't have one is a perfectly good answer. Okay, I just want to know what your thinking is. So we'll start with Gregor. Gregor,
Yeah.
at this point, you have ended up down here. I think you ended up you had been on a raft and came to this island. So
Yeah,
you're
he was
just-
shipwrecked.
right. So outside of trying to determine where you're at, or what are you looking for? What would your character be wanting to do right now, or look for? Civilization.
He's wanting to survive.
Just want
He's
to
wanting
survive.
to survive.
So he doesn't have any
Yeah.
other drive besides that. Okay. How about you?
Whatever drive he had has been beaten out of him by the jungle and life in general.
All right, that's fair. Fair. How about you, Finch? You're basically just trying to get yourself established, right, and figure out what you want to do.
I mean, I have my quest that I'm doing still.
Right. But as far as the group's
So-
concerned, you're just along for the ride, trying to explore too, right?
Yep. Trying to get to where I need to go.
I think Ray Wren, you also got. How did you end up here? I don't remember. We made.
I got separated.
Oh, that's
I got separated from my people, and I ran into these guys.
That's
But
right.
how I found the guys again. Plot twist: the eyes were me that was looking at Tarnum. I was the eyes looking at Tarnum.
She's been stalking
But-
you the whole time. Creeper.
She was hanging back,
be
trying to
boss.
figure out if she remembered these guys because it's been so long. But no, she got separated from her village, and then running from what was chasing her in the forest, she stumbled upon these guys.
Okay. All right. That sounds about right. And last but not least, Tarnum, who is rose as a thrall, raised as a thrall, and escaped finally his tormentors, and has been
My
roaming the
backstory
jungles.
just keeps getting worse. This is not my backstory at all. You've completely thrown out everything I sent you and invented something whole cloth.
No, this isn't. Correct me
No,
if I'm-
this is true.
You are allowed to correct me if I'm wrong. Absolutely.
Everything you've said is incorrect
So
about my
then you
character.
tell us. You tell us then, because and I'm not
I've
being.
told you.
What's that? Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
So what is
I won't
driving?
hear
What will
Jeremy.
Tarnum want to do? Will he want to go find somewhere to settle down? Does he want to explore? What does he want? These jungles.
Well, because apparently I've been a slave for the past 25 years.
You were
Um,
not a slave. You had to work yourself up, and you ended up becoming a warrior with them. Think of like going and being with the Green Men of Mars. You were enslaved. You got in the pits of battle. You learned how to fight. That made you a
Okay,
warrior. and
well,
then you
my
escaped.
my new goal is to violently wipe out everyone related to
That's
my
right.
oppressors.
I was afraid of that. Okay.
So I'm going to find.
I got you.
I don't know. I guess
What
I don't
were
have a
the-
tribe
what-
anymore. It's been
what-
25 years.
What was that name?
um,
What was the name of those people that we determined they were? Do you remember what they were called? You had a name for them.
I
I'll
call
have to
them
look
flesh
at my-
boilers.
Yeah, but there was another name. We had an actual name for the tribe. I'll have to. Look
I
it
don't
up and
know.
see. The Maki. That's what it was. Maki. I remember now. The Maki were they're set in your head. Revenge. You must have revenge. Okay, fair enough. And they are flesh boilers, for sure.
Sweet.
Flesh boilers. All right. So
Flesh
you guys
boilers.
again are sitting out. You're find a pick. You know.
Whew.
All right. So anyway, you're just sitting there staring at the jungle. You're going to start heading north, I guess, out of here. There are game trails through the forest, but no regular trails. As if you don't see any signs of anybody living around here. Okay. That makes sense.
Well, whenever we determine where we're heading off to in what direction, I will try to scout out a good path and basically play point dwarf.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you guys head off into the jungle. Everybody roll me a d20. Raw, please. Just a regular 20.
18.
Okay. Turnham.
I got a 2.
Okay. What'd you get, Turnham?
6.
We forgot about you too, Tyler. Anyway, I'm joking. And then Finch.
2.
2.
Wow.
Gotcha. All right. So as you're proceeding along going down through this jungle, ultimately you're going to go. You don't run across anything dangerous. This jungle seems to be very populated mostly by smaller animals, smaller birds, and that kind of thing. But ultimately, as you start to rise up, you're going to come to a point where it's going to kind of come. You're going to be able to see on this ridge you come up on. There's this valley opens up before you, and the valley before you, way off in the distance, looks sort of like this right here. You can see what appears to be it opens up into. This keeps going, but there's these two massive statues that are carved up out of the rock, and they look to be serpent men, wearing robes, holding staves with their arms extended. You can only assume this is part of whatever empire was here at some time way in the past. They had built these. You don't see any signs of any settlements or anything. It's just looks like an open clearing going for miles out towards the direction of what you see there. So think of this as sort of a jungle plains sort of thing, right? Go ahead.
What do the hands of the statues appear to be doing? Do they appear to be pointing at something, each other?
It's almost as if in greeting, like they're greeting someone.
If it's a green light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
it like they're like greeting, like gesturing up the valley?
Yes, they're actually kind of toward.
Oh Lord.
That's exactly right. Like they're welcoming someone into here. Now, out there before you, this huge plain, it looks almost as if it's an overgrown plantation. All right, you can tell by where you're standing at the tree line, looking out, that this was an area of a field that was worked. At some time, there was probably people growing things here, like a big farm, but no more. Now it's just wild, right? But still pretty level, because there's not. This was why it was picked for that. There's not a lot of trees that grew in this area down through here, and that's why they built this original place for farming. And they're definitely greeting someone coming into this area, but you don't know what the significance is. There is one thing you will see on the right-hand side, on the far side across from these great jungle plains, up on the side of one of the sides of the mountains, jutting out, you can see what appears to be a tower. The tower's got a pole coming off of it with what appears to be some sort of a black-looking flag in shreds, waving in the breeze. Place looks like obviously you're far away from it, but even from here it looks old, ancient looking. It looks like something newly built. It's on the other side of the jungle plain. Now down in the plains, you will see some creatures moving around. You guys are way back up here in the jungle, so you can just barely make them out. You can't really tell what they are from here, but look like some sort of herd animals or something. You all just kind of stand there looking at it.
Are we in like a box canyon right now?
Sort of so, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
More of a circle, but yes. Half's jungle,
yeah.
Half's this big plain that goes out and leads away.
Right, but when we came through the mountain, there's mountain behind us, and
right.
we're surrounded by mountains, except for.
Yep.
Okay, so we can only go north. Then that way I go.
All right. So you all strut off down the hills into there. Okay, let me check. Hey, can you do me a favor and drop me your most recent monster file in there too? Would you?
Monster file. The monsters and treasure.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chart or whatever. The monster chart's what I need. Well, the M&T too would be good too if you have an updated version of that.
I'll just send you that. I don't have all the text for everything, but
no, I don't need the text. I'm more about. What I really look for is just a list. All right, so You guys head off down through here, walking. Let me look and see you guys. This group's a pretty alert group, so not much is going to surprise you too much. But you do see what appears to be, as you get closer to the plains, there are some high grass here. I'd say the grass probably grows about 6 foot. Large stalks of some sort of strange looking, I would call it some sort of a hybrid corn sort of thing growing out of the ground. Looks like corn.
Maize.
Yeah, right. So that's probably what they were growing here at some time. It's now wild, not cultivated. But you can still see creatures moving through it farther down.
Okay,
Large
I'm going to stop you
beasts.
right there.
Okay.
I'm going to stop you right there. Because, given the fact my dwarf has wandered these parts to some extent, would he be aware of any predatory creatures that could be stalking tall grass? I'm going to the Lost World vibes, Jurassic Park. Don't go into the tall grass.
Oh, the tall grass. So that's what you tell him. So do you guys enter into this, or are you just kind of standing there looking at it? It comes down and kind of it's like a wall.
If we're going to go in it, I'm going to warn them.
Think children of the
Be
corn.
wary.
Or
Be
whatever.
cautious.
Oh God.
Even better.
I mean, you know what I mean. Sorry. All right. Thank you, Jeremy, for sending me that. It's fantastic. Anyway, like I said, you see some large beasts moving. Now that you've gotten down here and facing, you can see them in the distance, but they're moving. But the corn, the maize, just kind of prevents you from seeing exactly what they are. But they look like large. You thought they were herbivores or herd animals.
They could be anything.
Yeah.
Are they ungulates?
Wrong movie.
What, what do you mean?
A joke. Let me see. I might have to find my desktop for you guys for a second. Paste. Why is it that sometimes computers just are not friendly?
Why is it that sometimes bad things happen?
Why am I not being able to copy a phone? Dude. Try it again. Trying to just distract this. Give me the. Looks like the Angosaur. What's wrong here? Something's not working. Let me just extract.
One of them's a JPEG.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's giving me a hard time to extract it. And I'm just trying to copy the folder out. It's not letting me do that either. It's always some bullshit.
No, you have to extract. You have to unpack it.
Yeah, it's not wanting me to unpack it because the Ankylosaur PNG is corrupted or something. I don't know. Let me read
Send it again.
I'm gonna read down to the. Let me read down these. Save as. Oh, that's pretty funny. I think I literally saw the folder. Windows, can I open the?
Oh
folder?
yeah, it's corrupt. It's corrupted for me too. It's
Okay.
weird. Oh, they're all busted. What the?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll return to the game. You can figure it out. Send it over in a minute. So what are you guys gonna do? You gonna enter into the corn, right? Who's got marching order? You guys are in. You guys gonna enter in side by side, 2 by 2, single? How do you want to go in?
If we go single, I'll take point. With my
I'll go
trusty spear.
second. I'll go second.
Yeah, I think currently actually, let me look here. So the way you guys have it set up for default is Finch is first, then Gregor, here Lauren, Kiwi, them in the middle, which they're not here today. Then Ray Rand, then Tarnum brings up the rear. Does that sound about right? Ben? Sound okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right, so I'll just stick with that. And if you need to see that, on the right-hand side at the top, you'll see a little party sheet, like 3 people and a little symbol. Just click on that, it'll open it up. See. It also has the order, and it has the. Oh, I wasn't looking at the order. I'm an idiot. Never mind. That's completely wrong. I was looking at the list. So Tarnum's out in front leading. brought up by Gregor, and then everybody else behind. Like so. There we go. And then Finch brings up the rear. That sounds about right, doesn't it, Finch?
Yeah, I'm also gonna be hiding while I'm going through.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me a hide roll, if you will.
Sure.
What'd you get?
Calculating.
If the Kickstarter goal hits $200,000, can the next stretch goal be an AI-generated Ricardo Montalban doing adventures through commercials? I wish. That would be cool. Fine, Corinthians.
16.
We're doing good, Chris. We're doing real good. It's I'm still trying to wake up though. I'm having coffee today, so I'm not good. Anyway, while Jeremy's, I'm
I
waiting
want
for.
Raven to. I want
Yeah.
Raven to move silently as well.
Oh, I see what you did. You just dropped them right on. Okay.
Yeah, I did. When I compress them, it corrupts them all. So I don't know.
Who knows?
You know what?
Anyway.
I might as well move silently too, because everyone else is.
I will not be moving silently.
I will not be moving silently.
Yeah, well, Finch is bringing up the rear, so it doesn't matter. What
I
was
step
your
on a
roll,
giant
Finch?
stick.
What's your roll?
16 prime.
16 prime. Thank you very much. All right, you guys head out. I gave it to Ray Ryan. That's probably not going to work. You guys are going to head out and just Finch right here. Okay. So you start heading through the corn, and you can hear something moving quickly through the corn up ahead. Shh, 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 shh. Something's running through the corn, and you can see it jerking and moving. And it's definitely not those creatures you saw earlier, because they were slow and bulky. This thing's quick and fast.
I warn the rest of the party that I quietly, I hear something coming, and I make ready with my shield and spear as I strain to listen for it.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
Raven's just gonna get out her longbow and just wait and see
Is
if
it
anything pops up.
Is it just moving like an animal?
Yeah,
Or
like there's
a
something.
predator, or-
Picture like a dog running through a cornfield. You can hear it
Okay.
moving around, and you can see the stalks.
I'm gonna unsling my shield and start banging on it really hard.
Okay. Wait. So you
Okay,
start banging
try
on
and
it.
scare it.
What is everybody else doing? He starts going clang, clang, clang. He's definitely
I'm
drawing
on
something to you.
guard, just. I'm waiting.
Yeah,
for
Raven's,
something-
Raven's got her longbow, basically a bow just ready, or an arrow ready at the notch to see if anything pops out.
Okay. All right. You hear something scream. A blood-curdling scream, like as if something's been damaged or hurt. And Taram's over beating on his shield like crazy. And you hear another scream from something else being hurt, it sounds like. And you keep beating your shield. And then finally, after a few minutes, I don't know how long you want to do it for, you're finally going to stop and you're listening. And you don't hear him, no more movement anymore. You guys can smell on the wind, though, the smell of death ahead. As if something dead. You know what I mean? You can smell the dead meat or whatever. It's not stinking as in rotting, but you can smell the smell of a fresh kill. Does that make sense? Not humanoid. It was more animalistic, Ken. Thank you for asking, Ken. No, it's
200 XP for Ken.
fair. That's right. King gets some XP. So, and both those screams you heard were off to the right and off to the left ahead. Now there's nothing, no more moving at all. It's almost as if the banging on his shield may have repelled whatever it was in the cornfield. You don't know.
I'm gonna keep doing it as I move through the field.
Are you? Okay. All right. Oh, we're getting a raid. Phoenixiwaki's raid in. Come on in, everybody. Hey, Raiders. Hey, John. How are you? How was your stream, my friend? Let me get him shouted out here real quick. John's a great partner of ours. He does a lot of good gaming over on his channel. They were probably, and that's interesting. Did not. It's weird. Did not give a shout out for him. Did it give a shout out? It didn't. Oh, I know why I did that. I think. Try it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. What is going on with my thing today? Did you see that?
Oh.
I don't know why it's carrying on. It's not behaving today for some reason. Try it one more time, John. I'm trying to give you a shout out. I don't know why. There it goes. It's fine. But anyway, come on in, Raiders. We're doing a giveaway. If you want to, you can just give us a follow, X-Way Sport Rifle. If you're over here on Twitch, if you're not over here on Twitch, then you'll probably have to come over here and follow us and X-Way Sport Rifle for one of the other platforms. And there's the link right there over here at twitch.tv/TrollerGames. We're doing some $10 PDF codes today. Glad you guys came over to join us. Good to see everybody. They're currently running around in some crazy jungles. Now, back to what you're doing. So you're going to move forward, Tarnum, banging on your shield still, right? Trying to...
Yeah.
Okay. As he moves forward, you guys are kind of looking unwary. You got your weapons out. You'll come... Are you going to go towards the direction of either one of the screens, or are you going to go straight? They're all straight.
Oh, hell
One's
no.
off to this way.
I'm not going near that.
Hey, Bill, the audio is really low. That's interesting. It's always something with the audio. I don't know why. Is it low for everybody else? Sure. I mean, not you guys. Obviously, y'all going to hear me through the stream and stuff. They said yes.
I'm just deaf.
Very quiet.
What a mystery.
Really quiet.
Who is? I am?
I have it. We all are. I have the stream up. I have turned it all the way up, and I can barely hear myself.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well,
Well, they're just saying that you're lower than everybody else.
okay. Let me do this then. All right. I made a few adjustments here. We'll see. The audio's been wacky this week. I've had 2 Microsoft updates and no telling. I just raised everybody's audio up, though. Y'all let me know if it's still lower. I can still go some more, but I raised it up a little bit.
I mean,
What do you
I
think,
think the
Jamie?
issue is that
Oh, they
Better?
said that's better.
All right. Sorry. Thanks,
Yeah.
Bill. I appreciate you for pointing that out. We never know, you know. All right. Anyway, so you're banging on your shield. You guys are looking wary. Tarm is going between the 2 places where he heard the barking. He's not going to go left or right. He's just moving straight. When you get a little closer, you will come up on what appears to be a carcass with flies buzzing over it. It's been here for probably several days. It looks as if it's just the lower extremity of some sort of creature with legs. 2 legs are laying here. Looks as if whatever happened and killed it drug off most of it, but part of it remained.
these are animal legs.
They look to be some sort of creature. They're not humanoid.
I mean, do they have scales? Do they have hair, hide? What do they
Hers.
look like?
I would say they have a real tough-looking skin, almost scaly. Some sort of tough reptilian-looking skin.
Ah, serpent.
The ranger is tough reptilian
Well, these
skin.
look like limbs, Ray Ran. Probably legs.
Limbs.
Yeah, and
Snakes
pretty,
have legs.
They're pretty large. The limbs are probably about 3 to 4 foot long. But now you can't tell. You're not 100% sure
Lizard.
if like part of the leg was drug off with it, chopped in half, or if that's the whole leg. You know what I'm saying? You're not really not sure how long the full length of the leg was. Obviously, it looks like it got ripped and part of it stuff. Turn up to 11, Chuck.
Hmm.
It looks like from your Deerstalker ability that it's been dead for 3 days. So this is something that got killed and ate and drug off, and this part of it's just been laying here. Let me get over to this thing you sent me here. I wonder if there's a way to... I see. See if I can do this.
So it's just 2 legs laying on the ground, or is there like are hips connecting them or anything, or
Do we
no
see
hips.
knees?
No hips, just legs.
it's just 2 legs on the ground?
and you can't even. You can see what they appear to be. They appear to be hiss beast legs, right? They've got claws,
Okay.
dinosaur, right? And
How's-
but you don't know if you've got the whole leg here or just part of the leg. They look to be about 3.5, 4 foot long, but the end of them's been ripped
And they
to
just
shreds
left
from
the
the rest of the
legs.
body. Right.
Just looks
That's
a
weird. People always want the drumsticks.
It's very weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we even see anything that looks like it could be a knee of some kind or a bend?
I checked for a trail. To determine
You're a ranger. Shit, you can track. Give me a tracking check. Forgot about you being a ranger.
Well, let's see here. It's
Sorry, I'm getting through and downloading one of these pictures. Jeremy's phone. Yeah, I don't know. That
I wrote a
font's weird.
12. A whopping 12.
A whopping 12. All right. With Jeremy probably assisting you, because I'm assuming he will, I'm going to say that's good enough. You can make out tracks. It looks like these creatures are heading west. These tracks are not toward the statues, but more this way.
Do I glean anything from the shape of the tracks, like foot impressions, to kind of tell, like, is it another reptilian type animal? Is it some sort of mammal, humanoid? Is it a boot print? Is it Bigfoot?
Size, shape, depth of the depression.
Shoe
All that good
size?
stuff. What did you roll? A 12?
Yeah.
Well, you can certainly track it. Jeremy, give me a Constitution check, just to see if you can get a good enough roll to help out. He's gonna need it.
15 prime. I mean, I look at it. What is it? Describe the shape of the print.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
I know
it's-
that. But the point is that he's got tracking, so I thought maybe you would help. You rolled a 15
Yeah.
prime, right? All right.
15
So
prime.
this creature is looks like it's got 2 large feet. Definitely has a tail. Seems to be run. Seems like it actually moves sometimes with its. It's got some frontal, for lack of a better term, paws or claws that it runs onto sometimes, because you can make out 4, but sometimes 2. The size of it is, I mean, it's big, but it's not the size of the large space. Those T-Rexes, you know what those are. Both of you do. Actually, all of you do. And those things are terrifying. And this is not one of those.
Yeah, because we
Smaller.
saw Jurassic Park.
Right. Orc Skull's coming with a raid of 15. Come on in, Orc Skull. Good to see you. Welcome on in.
Does the print match? Because we have fought a raptor. Does it match raptor tracks?
It is a raptor.
Oh,
Also known
I
as
knew
a
it.
Dionys. I can't pronounce it, but yeah, a raptor. Yeah, these are raptors that have been.
Deinonychus.
Yeah, they've been coming down here and hunting. Now, has this group? I don't know if Ray Ren's fought one before or not. So Tarnum, why don't you explain to the group what a raptor is and to the audience? Thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate you. And we do have some cheese around here somewhere. If not, we do have giveaways going on. If you guys want to join up, just give us a follow. Space Point Raffle. There's some $10 codes off the store. Anyway, go ahead, Tarnum. Didn't mean to.
Hey, you want me to explain what Deinonychus is, or you want my character to explain their understanding of what this animal is?
Your character.
Okay.
Good question. Good.
We fought one of these before. Fast, leaping, nasty things. They travel in groups, and
You're very clever.
they're very clever. We should leave.
Gregor responds and, "Oh no, not good at all. This is what my friend warned me about." As he pets the coconut. We need to go. We need to go fast.
Well, since I've never had the chance of coming across one of these, I will definitely heed your warning about getting out of here and quick.
Be sure to check for ticks.
All right.
Raven's already got her shots.
Okay. So you guys agree that you probably need to start heading north, right? You're probably going to go for probably about, I'd say, 20 yards. And you guys have got really good perception abilities. All you all have got really good ones. So I'm not going to. You're going to hear them coming, and you can hear the sounds of these squawks they make. They're coming from the west, and you can see the grass moving. You can't tell how many, but you know it's more than 2, and they're coming towards you.
Oh god. Okay. These are like the only ones you could throw at us that aren't like heinously overleveled.
That's right. Well, don't assume that I'm going with your stats either.
Right. Yeah.
Can we get an idea of what direction they're coming from? If they're coming from multiple directions, from what we can hear.
They're coming from the west, and you can see the corn moving as they're moving this way. These larger creatures that you saw from far off, it couldn't make out what they're. As you've gotten down the corn now, there's some sort of looks like almost like a buffalo kind of creature, kind of wandering through. They immediately, the ones that you do see nearby, start moving back south the way you came away from them. So they definitely can tell there's something coming through the corn, the maize, right? And they're running off. And you guys are kind of standing here, and you can see them moving. And they're coming pretty fast. You've got about 2 rounds before we'll have to pick some.
I'm gonna draw my sword and start slamming against the shield again, and I'm gonna be shouting random nonsense.
I will join him. We need to try to sound big and bad.
Okay, so you're going to start shouting stuff to try to like make yourself appear
and bashing my shield. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm beating my shield with my spear.
Okay. All right. How about you two? What are you doing, Finch? You're still hiding, I know.
I'm gonna cover my daggers in changeberry juice.
Okay.
Yeah, Raven still got her bow out, but she's gonna kind of move behind Tarnum, and let him do his, loud nonsense.
Okay.
I will also. What's it called? Right, I'm gonna start psyching myself up and using my primeval instincts to gain +4 to all my physical checks.
Okay. All right. And Courtney, repeat again what is Raven doing one more time for me? I just want to make sure I got it right.
She's still got her bow out, but she's moving behind Tarnum to let him, I guess, do his little loud nonsense thing. But she's gonna be kind of off to the side so she can still see if anything comes out. She still has a clear sight to shoot.
Right. Okay. All right then. So what's going to happen is you guys are banging on your shields, you're waiting, and they're just going to come at you. And it looks like to be several of them as they pour across. These creatures are, to give you a better description of them for you guys that haven't seen them before. I know that Jeremy, helped design these things, obviously. Did it, so he knows. For the rest of you, I'll read off what the description is, the M&T. This fast, agile predator is an apex hunter which travels in packs to take down targets far larger than itself. Also known as the terrible claw beast, the Deinonychus, I can't pronounce that, the raptor. Deinonychus, thank you. Are most identifiable by the presence of a huge raptor-like talon on each foot, capable of ripping to shreds the flesh of almost anything. For dinosaurs, they are highly intelligent, fast, and agile. They often leap from ambush with talons poised to flay. They're 10 feet long, 3 foot tall. 10 feet long as they have a tail, right? They weigh around 100
Yeah,
pounds.
it's mostly tail.
Right. They walk and run on 2 legs. Their forelimbs are used primarily for object manipulation, but they can use them sometimes if they try to climb or hop over something or whatever. It's been suggested that they are intelligent enough to communicate basic ideas and battle plans to fellow members of their species, and have been supposed to be able to coordinate ambushes and attacks as a hive. I won't say a hive, but as if they were able to communicate with each other.
As a pack. Yeah.
As a pack. Thank you. That's really good. Sorry, important information. You're coming in real quick.
You can also open doors. Only the ones with the levers.
Yeah, that would be
That's
interesting.
why I only have
Hello,
in my
hello, Raptor here. And these things are going to look like this right here.
I love that art. So good.
There's a better picture of them right there. There you go. If you guys watch on the stream,
What the?
y'all see that?
I'm not seeing it in the thing. It's just
I
blank
I can
for
see
me.
it
It's on the stream.
on the stream.
Yeah, I pushed it out to you on the table.
Oh yeah, the image panel is blank and
Yeah, that art's beautiful.
How about
though.
now? They've
Oh,
obviously
blank.
updated.
Nope.
No.
says
Oh,
unidentified.
I see it on the stream now.
They're invisible, Chuck.
How about now?
No, God, why would you do that? Nope, still blank.
Window's gone.
No.
How about now? No change.
No window.
No window,
I
no.
don't- no clue. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm
I
right
saw
clicking. I'm sharing.
Jurassic when it came out. It's fine. It's
It
fine.
says y'all can see it, but you can't
Yeah.
see it.
Ah,
I'm on
there
the
it
stream.
is.
I can see it. Yeah.
All right.
God, that is
Anyways,
beautiful.
yeah. So, anyways,
That tail
those
looks
things are coming
nasty.
right at you. We're going to go into.
I love the speed lines on the ground. Such a nice.
Mm-hmm.
God, that book's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to go into.
That's what I'm most excited for.
We're
Hey,
going
we
to
have a Kickstarter going on.
Yes, we do have
Yeah,
a
which
Kickstarter
is
going on.
100,000.
I should probably
we're,
advertise that. Well, it's running the boss running. Right there it is.
We're
You go check it
currently
out if you
trying to
want to.
figure out what the next stretch goal should be. So
That's right. Well, the next stretch goal is hardcover on the Canopy Green, but we've got some other stuff. I think we're going to.
oh, is it added?
Yeah, I had it yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, I think we're going to do monster cards. Maybe. I don't know. We'll
Monster Rolodex.
see. Yeah, that would be awesome. All right, we're going to go into battle. Let me get this.
Yeah, fat Rolodex.
It would be a fab.
Like 360 monsters or something.
Woo.
Plus animals. So. Those are not hard figures. Don't take my word for that.
All right. So you guys.
Oh, there it is. It showed up.
Finally. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I didn't press no buttons or anything.
No.
Oh, a
And,
hardcover.
still got
No,
nothing.
hardcover Beneath the Canopy Greens Adventure Series for it. Barzoom is just that's next year probably, but
That's just gravy.
it'll be a hardcover anyway. I think, Megan, because it's going to be a whole game, so it'll have its own hardcover stuff. Sure. All right, so we're going to start this. These creatures are come pouring out of the in the corner, you
Pouring?
guys.
That sounds like a lot.
Now, well, there's more than
Yeah,
one. It
sounds
looks
like-
like there's probably 3 or 4. What you can tell. Now think about it. They're running through
More
the
than
scoring,
one,
so it's
less than
hard to
100.
tell. Right. So we're gonna go into group initiative. But Tarnum, you was beating on your shield to begin with. Now these things have rolled through the corn. They're coming at you, coming to come tear your flesh apart. What do you want to do this round? Melee, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. That's on the table too, Willie. And Gregor, how about you?
Melee.
What are you doing? Did you say Millie?
Yeah.
Okay. Finch, you're still hidden, as far as you know.
I'm gonna move in to do a melee.
Oh, okay. All right. You're not going to try to surprise one of them?
Yeah.
So you want to definitely take. You want to stay hidden though, and just try and do a strike or something. Okay. All right. And then
Yeah.
how about you, Courtney? Ray. What's Ray?
We're gonna do. She's gonna do a range attack with her bow.
Okay, range tech their bow. All right. So I tell you what. Let me throw up just a little map here real quick. Something. Share here. I think I've got a general map that'll work.
Oh, actually, Chuck,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I figured you would do. That's what I was assuming.
Yeah.
Let's see. What have I got here for max? Really get in here and clean this up. Let's see. Oh, this will work right here. This will work just fine. I need to get this set up for you guys. Just a second.
Stop it. Stop the yawning.
Hey, who's yawning? Who's doing that?
Not me.
No yawning allowed.
Those things are contagious. Highly contagious.
Right. There we go. Oh. All right, let me get you guys drug over here. So we've got Gregor.
But can we fight an Apatosaurus?
Can you fight one?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's a level 30 monster. I think it's the highest in the
You
game.
know,
Holy crap.
if you totally wanted to, you could.
What's the armor class on that?
Only 15.
All right, so there's the map.
That's
Set
gonna
out to
be
you
it.
guys.
It's just because it's so big.
Yeah. That's gonna be a lot of HP to.
150 baseline.
Woohoo.
Back here. So this
So
is
you can have
just,
some fine barbecue afterwards.
I'm just throwing this down for maps.
Yes.
It's not perfect or anything.
Yes.
There's no rock there. This is all flat ground, but it's just corn growing everywhere, right? That makes
We'll
sense.
use the power of imagination.
Yes. But
Yeah, I'm
forgetting-
seeing us, but I'm not
This
seeing
is
the
more.
map.
This is more for the viewers to watch. Yep. Now it's saying I'll shoot it out to you one more time. How's that?
You can see it. I'm
I don't
not
know
on
what
it.
mine's
Oh, I am
going
on it.
on with them.
That's a really good question. I'll use this one. I think. All right. You are there. Huh. Then we'll use this. Crap, I had to make a, oh, okay, there we go. There's my copy. There's my copy. What I wanted. Ah, plus they've changed finishing on some of them. Not criticizing. I have to unlock this. There we go. All right. So,
So it's not 10 feet tall. It's 10 feet long. So
right.
it's only
Right.
3 feet
right.
tall.
That's correct. That is correct. And is
3 to 5. I should probably adjust that range. That seems really weird.
what's that?
That it's 10 feet long and 3 feet tall. I think I might bump that up to 5 feet tall.
Oh, I got you.
It's not accurate, but
That's Jeez, boy.
oh, 6 feet tall. Yeah. How did I get? Where did I get 3 feet from?
How many did I say
It's
there
gotta
was?
be fixed. You said 3 to 4. I gotta fix that straight away.
See if this one works.
And there doesn't have to be 4. It could be 3. Putting that out there.
There we go. You've got 2. These things right here. And one's coming in here like this. So it's kind of tough because these things, like Jeremy said, they're long, right? So to make them the length, kind of makes them look much bigger than they are. Or what did you say they were, about 3 feet off the ground?
So that is, it's 6 feet.
Okay, all right, that's what I was wondering.
They're 6 feet tall, 10 feet long.
All right, that's a little better. That looks a little more real.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And so you've got those.
They can look you right in the eyes.
What?
Huh?
Well, maybe not me. I'm short.
Shouldn't have no. That's why she's there. Okay, that was messing me up. Ray Ren Finch. Gregor. Yeah, these 4. Okay, I want to make sure everybody's on the right. I got to bring the map there. All right, so these 2 come running at you out of the corn. We're going to go to initiative. Sorry, I had to do some setup there. We're going to start with Tarnum. You'll be up for initiative first for the group. D12.
2.
I rolled a 7, so I got initiative. That's good
Awesome.
for me. Yeah, good. All right, so the first one comes leaping at Tarnum. His claws out. He's going to try and do some Gensu number on him here. Trying to read what you've got down here. Oh, there it is. All right.
Shoot.
Here we go. And your AC I'm showing for Tarnum is 18 or 19. Is that right? Shield?
Is it that good? Yeah, it is.
It is right, yeah. So he comes swinging at you, and he does. He has claw attacks and a bite attack. So one claw comes at you and misses. The second one hits, and then he attempts to bite, and you twist, and you avoid its mouth as well. Clearly, you have fought these creatures before. You're going to take a damage of. That box weird. It's not normal, so I'm trying to it's offset, you know. There it is. All right, so you'll take. You're gonna take 3 points of damage from one of its claws.
Hey, all right, that's pretty good.
Yep, it cuts into you. There's a second one coming at Gregor. Gregor, this thing comes at you, and it misses with a claw. Oh, Gregor's AC.
16.
16. That is I just now hit you once. And the last one was a 17 pluses. So I hit you with he manages to claw you once, then bite you once.
Ow.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to speak against the interests of the group, but Chuck, they do have a jump attack.
Oh, they do have a jump attack. Oh, they got rake too. Rake's for both hits.
And they've got rake. These things are going to hurt us really, really bad.
Okay, I see now. I was missing part of the stuff because it had ran off.
Yeah.
TBK, oops. My bad.
Oh, don't worry. I'm ready.
There we go. I can see a little better now. Yeah, I didn't see that bottom part.
What in a single round they could do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, well, I would have missed. The ones that I missed by were really bad misses, so the plus 2 wouldn't have helped. But y'all would have taken an extra. So who took damage so far? Tarnum?
I did.
That's going to put you at 42, Tarnum. Thanks for being so fair about that, because I give you damage.
So if everything goes, these things can do 30 damage in a round.
Right. Yeah.
If they're firing on all cylinders.
Unless it's me rolling and I suck. So okay. So
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Gregor might get hurt here. And let's see. Let me find. Not too bad. So you take 9 points of damage from the bite and 1 claw. Gregor, that's going to put you down to 27, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
And these things are leaping 30 feet through the air.
And they come out of that corn, leaping on you, clawing you. Now, let me ask you a question. If they leap, is there I almost feel like they would be knocked to the ground. Well, you know what? If both of them was to hit, which would bring in a rake, then I might say they might put them to the ground. But
then definitely. Yeah.
Right, since they combine it, both of because none of them hit you with both claws. So you just get damaged, both of you get damaged. as these things run through upon you and come at you. They bite right in on you. So they go in. You don't see any more yet. You do see more coming, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this as the bottom of the round now for you guys. And we're going to go with the ranged attack from Rayrin. Rayrin, you've got your bow out. You're back here. Which one do you want to shoot? Left or right?
The one that attacked Tarnum.
Want to attack Tarnum. Okay, you want to attack the one on Tarnum. So go ahead and fire. Just remember, if you roll between a 1, if you roll a 1, it's a critical miss. If it's 2 to 5, natural 2 to 5, then there is a chance, if you miss, it's a chance you might hit somebody. That's rules as written.
Okay.
So, you know,
Thanks for the pressure, Chuck. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
Hey, well, I got an 18 on the die, so.
18 on the die. All right, that's going to be a hit. You have a chance for a critical. Roll me your ranged critical hit percentage. Do you remember how we figured that up earlier?
No, I forgot.
I knew you
Roll
would.
percent. So your threshold is. What is your hit? What is your class? Cleric.
Cleric, yes.
So it's 8. Add your level. So 12, and then add your dexterity modifier.
+1.
So you have a 13% chance.
So you got a 13% chance for ranged attacks on an 18 or 19.
We want to see a 13 or lower on your percentile.
Yeah.
So, on my percentile dice, 13 or lower?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just to upgrade to crit. It's not going to always happen.
Oh, okay.
Just something I do extra. 'Cause I like
So,
crits.
on my percentile dice, I got a 53.
So no.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So no, but that's not. So it's a normal attack. You hit the creature. Your arrow pierces its upper haunch as it's coming trying to claw at him. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Okay.
Oh man. What's I think?
I got a 4 on the D6.
Okay. Roll the d6. All right. So you take 4 points of damage. The
Woo.
creature does.
First damage.
Okay. And next would be Finch. Oh, Finch, you were going to try and do a sneak attack, right? Which one do you want to do a sneak
Yes.
attack on? I should have done you first.
Close is one to me.
You're going to try to. Were you going to try and maneuver behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this here's the thing. These things he's attacking Gregor. Okay. So if you wanted to attack it with a flank attack now, I would allow you to move and get your sneak attack in. But if you want to move from behind it, it would probably take you the round to position yourself.
Oh no, I'll go from the side then.
All right. It
I
doesn't.
think rules is written. You can move either 10 feet or half your movement.
Yeah,
So-
half your movement. Yeah. So let's do this. It is. Go ahead and. Ooh. Well, it was in mid jump, so I'm going to allow it. You got surprise on the creature. So you're going to go ahead and get. You're going to go ahead and get an extra bonus to your attack. What is it? What is
Nice.
how does sneak attack work?
Sneak attack is +2, I believe.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let me see here. There we go. What is that?
Yeah, +2 bonus to hit and a +4 bonus to damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an extra +5 because he's surprised. All right.
Okay. Let's see if I can hit him.
He has no idea you're there. None whatsoever.
Clever boy.
Mm-hmm. And thanks everybody for coming out and hanging out with us. Appreciate everybody watching us. We do have a raffle going on. Exclamation point follow, exclamation point raffle. And if you're one of the other streams watching us not on Twitter, you'd have to come over here to twitch.tv/TrollerGames to join in on the raffle if you would like so. And you just claim your prize in the Discord later.
That would be an 18.
That's my spiel. 18 you said? And that's
Yeah.
not the right minute. That's great. I just sent in. Hold on a minute. I just sent Raptor in as the message for the link. That's not going to work.
Deinonychus.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So what'd you get?
18.
18's a hit. That's a dirty 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's definitely a hit. Well done.
All right.
6 damage. And my weapon was coated in changeberry juice.
Right. What does that do?
Yeah, that was coming.
What's that?
I thought I had it written down.
But you don't?
I don't have it written down.
Oh, great. You think I do?
I have.
Look, if he had the second printing, he could cover.
Let's just say it's a type
Make
2
something up.
poison.
No, I'm not doing that lameness.
Make
What's
something up.
what is it called again? I'm sure I've got it in here. I just gotta look at it.
Change
Changeberry
berries.
Oh, change berries. Oh, is there another name for it besides that?
Yes. Kalafar.
How you spell it?
Kylathar.
All right, hold on just a minute. I'll look it right up. Ah, here we go. The
See, I have
change
that written
berry.
down.
All right. Oh, wow. You know what? You don't remember what it does?
I made it into a poison, so it changed a little bit.
Yeah, you remember, but you don't remember what it does exactly, right?
The poison, no. I have written down what the berries do themselves.
Okay, all right. So the way the poison works is, you're basically using the juice on your blades. What you're doing, right?
Yeah, I made it into a poison.
There's
yeah.
no save and throw, no cure. Shit, are you kidding me? All right, so what I want you to roll me is roll me a d6 twice.
2d6.
It's not making me happy.
Good.
Well, that's
Well-
a 6.
I think that's supposed to how it's supposed to go, Chuck.
And that's another 6. That's 2 6.
Okay, so all right. So for what's going to happen is this is basically going to, where this creature here gets hit with this stuff. Is there did I give you a duration on it?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, I got it right here. I just didn't know if I told you or not. So you don't know the duration. That's fine. All right. So as
No.
you sink your dagger into this raptor, it's going to have. It has to roll. Oh, actually, there's no save. Shit, there's no save. Why is that?
And no cure.
So, his physical attributes are going to be transformed into mental attributes. All right. Wait, you rolled a 6, didn't you?
Twice. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then in that case, that's a little different. That's a little different. Actually, that's a 3. So yeah. So yeah, what happens is this juice will affect a creature's attributes. They get moved around. In this particular sense where you rolled, basically what happens is the creature before had primes in physical and non-primes in mental. Mental being intelligence, wisdom, charisma. This poison now makes both of them primes, the physical and the mental. So he finds himself enhanced by it, stronger, smarter, right?
Oh, shit.
So, well, it's random, so you could have rolled something
Yeah.
else, so it's all good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's good for
Yay.
me. But you do your damage. How much damage
Now,
you do?
so now it's hyper intelligent.
Right,
Hyper Raptor.
right, exactly. Hyper Raptor. So how much damage did you do?
6.
All right, good deal on that. And then that brings us around to the 2 meleers. Have at it, boys.
Uh,
I rolled a 19
That's a hit.
total.
Am I going to use my boon?
You're gonna use your boon?
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
Oh, you're thinking about it.
So early.
That can go wrong or really well.
It's true.
Ooh.
I poked the Hyper Raptor with my spear.
All right. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. I'm using my boon.
Yeah.
All right.
Use the boon.
Okay.
All right, I got.
Wait. You wait, turn. You're good.
I got a lot going on. So go ahead.
So what's the boon do, real quick?
I am going to target Gregor.
Okay, breaking the law.
Because it says the person that I target The next attack is a wild magic effect.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
You're going
boy.
all out. Okay, all right. Wild magic effect it is for you. Now go ahead, Tarnum. Give me your damage.
I didn't even tell you what I rolled to hit.
Oh, I thought you told me you hit. Go ahead. What'd you roll to hit? I'm sorry.
Well, 24. That's an
That's
18
a
on
hit.
the die.
That's a hit.
I got 2% on my percentiles.
Oh, excellent. All right.
So it's a crit now.
So what's the percentile on the crit?
2.
Okay.
Woo.
No, that was to check for the crit. Did you re-roll?
Oh.
Yeah. So roll for the actual roll on it.
21.
21%. You're gonna do max damage plus 3.
All right. So 17 points of damage.
Holy schmolies! All right.
Ooh.
You take your what is the weapon you use? This guy. I can't remember if he's got a spear.
It's
or
a two-handed sword.
a sword. So you literally cut a big section of its flesh off, and the creature just roars in pain as blood and guts are starting to pour out of it. You did a very bad blow to it. The creature is not happy.
Ooh.
He's just almost
Concerned that it's not dead at 17 points of damage.
Yeah, for real.
it looks pretty hurt though. 'Cause you got to remember you hit it once before, or someone did. I think Courtney did actually. All right.
Yeah, so it's
So it's
Yeah.
hurt. And how about you, Gregor?
I rolled a 19
All right, that's a
Total.
hit. Chance for. Oh, okay.
and
So go ahead.
7 damage.
7 damage. And that's off of that one there. All right. And that's everybody this round, I think, except for the fact that you invoked. Did you say you invoked
The
your
boon.
the boon?
Yeah, and that would trigger on the attack.
Right. All right. Give me a. I want everybody to roll me a percent or roll me a 10-sided, please.
5.
8.
3.
2.
Give me just a second here.
Let's hope we get lucky.
All right. And okay, what did you get, Jeremy?
5.
And how about you, Gregor?
I got 3.
And then Ray Ran,
I got an 8.
you got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I don't like where
Fish.
this is going.
I don't like it
Two.
where he seemed very, very sus about this.
Oh no, this is a big list.
We're all gonna get turned into pineapples, aren't we?
Hey,
At least
it could be that we get baby feet. We don't know.
you could. You
I've
never
had
know.
that happen before.
So here's what happens. All right, you cast. He wills. He takes his boon from the gods and wills that this random magic effect happened to Gregor. Gregor, we're gonna go to round 2.
Shit.
Wow.
That's not good.
I blinked out of existence. That's
That would be some scary shit. All right, initiative up. We're gonna Gregor. You're actually rolling for the group now. D12. Let's go around. Tarlum, you're gonna finish up this beat. I'm assuming with melee. Gregor,
I
you
got a
Yes.
can.
How about you, Courtney? Were you gonna be your Ray Ring gonna fire her bow again?
I'm kind of wanting to switch to my battle axe.
Oh, so you're gonna pull out your battle axe. Which one are you gonna go after?
Uh-huh.
Melee wise. Left
The
or
one
right?
that's on Tarnum.
Oh well, actually, hold that thought for just a moment. There is another one that is
Why?
coming into the fray here. You'll see it coming out of the bushes over here. If you want to attack it, you don't have to. I'm just letting you know that it will be attacking this way. As it comes out of the corner, and it is not leaping; it's running. Looks like it's running at Gregor.
Leaping lizards,
So what would
Batman.
you make it? You can just tell me whatever. You can do melee or range. I don't care. And which creature?
Melee.
You want to do which one?
Okay, I have a question.
Mhm.
Is the only one that thinks attacked is the one that is, intelligent, or is it
You have no. You talk. Well, you have no clue about that. Only person that really knows is actually nobody knows technically.
Nobody.
Finch
knows,
don't even
yeah.
know. He just knows he hit it with his. He doesn't know, and it may not
I
be
just-
apparent. It may not be apparent.
Hmm. Okay.
I noticed that the poison is not doing anything.
Okay, well I'm gonna go on the new one that appeared.
The new one?
Amelia attack on the new one. That
Okay, so
appeared.
you're gonna go meet it in battle. Okay, I got you. All right, so you are going to move over toward it. That's going to be fine. It's within range. I'm not too worried about it. And what are you going to be doing, Finch? You're the one that's the odd card in the group. The creature knows you're there now, but you don't know if it's going to turn on you or not.
I'm gonna climb on its back.
What?
You gonna ride it? Hell yeah!
Okay.
Yeah.
So grapple check for you. That'll work fine. We'll get you there. All right. So let's roll initiative. What'd you get, Gregor?
10.
I got a 12. Woo! Look at that.
Oh
Got
crap.
lucky today. All right. So I'll go first. I'm using the pink bubblegum die. First up will be Tarnum. As this creature's going to try to tear into him with 2 claws and a bite. First claw. Tarnum, I think your AC is going to be too much for it. As you manage to deflect it with your shield. Second claw.
No, I don't. I'm not using the shield anymore because I'm using a two-handed sword.
Oh, that's
My
right.
AC's down by
So
2.
you block it with your sword then. That I still missed you, and the second one misses. And then the bite. Oh, come on! What your AC is 8? Is what is it now? It's
17 right now.
I thought I had 18 plus 1. Check your arm. Make sure.
Oh yeah, 18 plus. Yeah, the shield is 1, so 18.
Right. So 18. All right. And that, folks, means I will miss again. All 3 attacks miss. Shit. All right. The one on Gregor. Gregor, it launches in on you. 1 claw. Gregor's your AC is what, Gregor? 15, 16. That's a hit. Second claw. That's a hit, so it will get a rake attack. And then thirdly, oh, the bite misses. So it comes in with a claw and a claw.
Oh, I got 2 claws. That's a rake.
Yeah. That's a rake, and
That's
the
really
rake-
bad.
What is the rake?
That's automatic. That's 2d6.
Yeah, that's right. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to roll 4 points of damage from the 2 claws. All right. And then when it gets both claws, it wrenches. It tries to rend you and rake you to do more damage. Got 2 6s. It's going to be 12 points of raking. But as the creature goes through to do that, a small-looking fellow appears in the midair. He's wearing a trench coat. He's got a fedora on, right? He looks like the guy from Fallout. You know what I'm talking about, the Mystery Stranger? You'll hear the music playing. He'll show up, and he'll basically reach out with what looks to be a trash can lid and blocks the rake and smacks the claws away. You will take no damage from it, and then it will disappear.
What the fuck is going on?
That's called using
I'm
the
so
boom.
confused.
So he rolled basically to bring the mystery guy in from Fallout to help him for 1 round. So that's what he did. He fitted the rake from that. There you go. Paid off.
I am paralyzed. But I am paralyzed with confusion for the next 5 rounds.
Yeah, you're
What
like-
the shit?
Yeah.
He just
That's
disappears
taking
again.
damage.
That's
That's
basically just like that was like an alien appearing. Like
Are you
To
sure
us,
yeah.
it wasn't a part of our imagination?
to
The
us, that's
dwarf
like
is
an,
wondering what he
to us,
ate
that's
this
like if
morning.
No, I don't want it.
that's basically if like
Good.
a gray wandered
I don't
into
like
your
it. I know.
office.
Yeah.
All right.
Chuck, did I
this-
take any damage at
This
all?
should
Oh, well,
this should
we do.
fundamentally alter
In my games, I do
all of our
D12s because they don't get no love. So I do 12 for initiative. What's that, Jeremy?
This should fundamentally alter all of our worldviews and understanding of the universe.
I'm
know,
just gonna assume
I love you. You
it's
crack
more
me
mental
up.
madness. Chuck.
Yeah.
Was there damage from the first set of attacks, or did I not take any damage at all?
You did. You are down to 23. You took 4 points from the 2 claws.
Okay.
All right. So it blocks you, helps you out
That's not
there.
bookkeeping.
What's my game at here? Oh, I've got one more that moved in that was coming at Gregor. It sees Rayrin running up with her battle axe. Will it change course or not? Let's see. Let the dice decide. Nope. Gregor it is. Gregor, this thing's coming at you.
Oh, damn.
You know what? Gregor could find potentially find a new religion. Haven't seen a mysterious stranger.
That's true.
Start to pray to the man in the trench coat.
All right, so here's how this is going to play out, Gregor. So, Gregor, the creature comes in, misses with a claw. Its next claw comes in and hits, and that's going to do. Is that a 3? That's it. So you're going to take 2 points of damage from the first claw. I'm going to go ahead and give you that damage because I don't want to try to remember it. It's going to put you down to 21. But it leeches in with a bite. Gets a natural 18. So chance of a critical. Oh my! I rolled a 0-1. I get the crit. Crit's going to do that. So his bite for this creature is 2d4. Holy shit, that's pretty good, man. Got a nasty bite. For you guys that might have been, anybody might have been wondering, just kind of curious what's going on. They are
Killing dino food.
yeah, sort of. They're fighting this guy right here. All right, right there he is. So let's get our damage here. Okay, so oh wait a minute, I got the crit, didn't I? Never mind, I don't have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be, you take 11 points of damage from the creature. So that's going to put you
That's like
down to 10 hit points. As it bites, literally takes part of your armor out, and you're now got a good blood flow coming from your left shoulder. There's a big, what kind of armor are you wearing anyway?
Hide armor.
Yeah, so it's got a big hole torn here. It's bloodied, and you can see your muscles in there. You got a pretty good bite on it. You're
You
hurting.
can run into 6 of these fucking things.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh my god, because it just, it's pretty savage. All right, so that's all I'm going to do this round. We're going to go to the bottom of the round, and we're going to start with Finch. Finch, you were going to try to grapple the first dinosaur, the raptor in the middle there, right? The one that's on Gregor?
Yep.
Is that correct? All right, so what I want you to do is... I'm actually going to look at something here. My sheet's wrong. I discovered that actually was updated better now, the new ones I made. Give me just a second. It's up. That's combat rolls. All right. So here's what I want you to do. So you're just going to do a normal attack, normal melee attack. Okay. So give me a normal melee attack. You're going to try to grab this creature and grapple it and climb up on it. This is going to be a two-pronged attack here. You're going to do me a melee attack. If you successfully get a hold of it, then I'm going to have you do a strength check to pull yourself up. That's what it will require. Because it's 6 foot tall. And you are, what, about 4, I think, or 5 foot tall? It's kind of like as tall as you. It's not smaller than you. So you're really going to have to
I
pull
am
yourself up.
6'2".
Okay, so it's you're really going to have to climb up on this thing, right? So give me a
Say
normal...
6'2".
Yeah, so give me a normal melee attack.
17.
17's good enough. Now give me a strength check. You don't have to be super good.
You said I had to climb up on it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, using your strength to climb up.
I have climb.
You do? So give me a climb roll. That'll work. I didn't realize you had
Perfect.
Yeah, metal armor would have been a lot better. Hide's bad. Go ahead.
That would be 18.
18's good enough. You will pull yourself up on the back of this beast. This round, you have now mounted the creature. Next round, we'll see what you want to get into next. All right.
All right.
We're going to switch over to the other 3. Ray Ren, take your attack on yours. Each one of you take your attack on your lizards. Go ahead.
Let's see. I got a 16 on the die.
Sad trombones. Sorry to hear that, Dale. What'd you get, Ray Ren?
I got a 16 on the die.
That's a hit. How about you, Gregor?
I got a whopping.
AC is 16 for these guys. Actually, AC is 16 for these guys, except for yours, Gregor. Yours is an 18 now. And you see the creature looking at you almost as 15. Almost like it's giving you a human look.
Yeah, no.
It seems to
Move on.
be moving better. All right. All right. So you missed. You hit Ray Ren. How about you, Tarnum?
The one I'm fighting, not dead. How many times do I hit it?
You need to hit it one more. This is where you'll kill it. This is the round of death blow, I'm sure.
Okay, well, I got a 21 to hit, and I did.
Beautiful. So tell me how
8
you kill
points
it.
of damage.
Tell me how you kill it.
So I already shored through part of its limb or something when I
Right.
hit it the first time.
Yeah, it's haunch actually. It's side.
Its haunch. And I'm gonna pry my sword loose, up over my head, and down, lopping its head off.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nice. So it just goes and loses its head over you. All right. You've got 15 foot of movement left. Do you want to move or you just want to stay where you're at?
Oh,
It's purely up to you. You can move
is
your
it-
character. if
the
you
one
need
in
to.
front of me is dead.
The one in front of you will be dead. I'm just going to take it off the list, actually.
Oh, that one's dead. Oh, no.
I
Okay.
was just seeing. I couldn't tell which one it was. Yeah. All right. So you'll move over to there. Okay. Fair enough. Now, Finch, not Finch, but Gregor, you missed. You said. Rayron, you hit.
Yep.
What was your damage?
I got 7 points of damage.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right then. Good round. Top of the next round. Finch, what in the world are you doing on top of this dinosaur now?
I don't know, but I am going to try to stab it in the spine with my dagger.
Okay. All right. And what are you doing? Melee, Tarnum on the creature. I'm assuming Gregor melee, and then
I already acted this round.
no. This is a new round. We're gonna re-roll initiative.
This is a new round.
Yep.
Yep.
Combat's
Yeah,
fast
okay.
in CNC. All right, here we go. So initiative with Finch. I rolled a 1, so
I also rolled a 1.
yes, re-roll. Ha ha! You got a 5.
I got a 9.
All right, all right, fair enough. It's all melee. Everybody attack. Armor class is 16, except for the one that, well, Rayrin, yours is 16. You other three, AC is 18. Since you're on its back, I will give you a +2 bonus to hit. Since you're flanking it, I'll give you also a +1 bonus Tarnum. And then Gregor, you're on your own on that one. Go ahead and swing.
What did you say? +1?
+2 for you.
Attack?
+2 for you. Bronco bust that sucker. That's right.
That's a hit.
Oh wow,
What is
sleeve
the
stack
fake
and a
coin?
drow. Nice. What's that?
What does the fake coin do?
+3.
+3.
I'll use a fake coin. That'll
Alright.
be just enough to hit.
Tarnum's using it, doing it. He hits. All right. Okay, and so I'll go around the table. We'll go with Rayrin first. Rayrin, did you hit?
I'm actually gonna run over to Gregor, and I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Well, he's right next to you, so you won't have to run. But you
Oh,
can move
okay.
So no
Yeah,
problem.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light
All right,
Wounds on
that's
him.
fine. So go ahead and give you a cast on that. Give me your hit points. In my game, rules is written. You add your level to it, and no one's count. All right.
Okay.
As long as you're
so I
actively,
gotta-
being a, you're actively as a cleric or a paladin, you're actually worshiping your god. Yeah. So. Oh, that's cool, Dale. Rob had sleeve step
so-
stats. I need to hit him up for those. Anyway.
So it's my die total plus my level, right?
Yep.
Okay. 9 points of HP back.
And who's your god?
Um.
You have a deity? You may not have one picked out. I don't know. You may not.
Oh. Yeah. I have Lothian.
Okay.
Baladon Lothian. Yeah.
So, you'll call out the Lothian, and Gregor, you're back to 19 hit points right in the middle of battle. You're healed as she reaches out and heals you.
Awesome.
Healed.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're
So,
I am reinvigorated.
What
all
I'm
right.
here for.
Now for you three. Finch, did you hit?
Yes.
Did you hit Tarnum?
Yeah.
How about you, Gregor?
Yep.
All right, let's do damages then. We'll go with Gregor first since he doesn't have any.
Let's see. 6.
6 points of damage. Okay. How about you, Finch?
2.
2 points as you stab down. And that leaves Tarnum. Tarnum, what kind of wreckage did you do?
12.
12 points. Tell me how you kill it, Tarnum. You've got him up on top of the elf straddling. He's coming
Flop.
down.
Hold
behind
on,
you.
hold on, no. I don't want to take the glory. There's a guy on his back stabbing him. Let him be the one who kills him.
Well, he did 2 points. You did 8.
Okay,
Hey, I
maybe
look.
my 12 hit first, and then he
Yeah.
got the finishing blow.
Hey, look, I'm underneath the raptor. I got the spear. I should be able to jab it up for the spear up through. his
How much
chest and
damage
his
did you
arm.
do?
It's a group effort. We all strike it at the same time in such a way that it cannot dodge, and it gets run through 3 different ways.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
We
You all
all-
stab it to death. How's that? All right, it's dead.
It's like Caesar. He just turns into a
Nice,
pincushion.
nice. Tell you what. All right, so that one goes down. That raptor goes down. You guys have got
Does he fall on
15
top of
foot.
me?
You've got 15 foot
At
of.
2, Gregor.
So,
Huh?
At 2, Gregor.
Gregor, you can move this round over to here if you want to.
I roll
And-
over.
But that's okay. We're
reinvigorate
done
my
with
magic.
we're done with the round. Ray Ren, I got your damage too, didn't I? Your damage? No. Yeah. All right, so that's the end of that round, right? Because you didn't.
Round
you,
3.
You,
Fight.
healed.
You
So
ugly lizards.
we're on round 4, and you are going to be rolling, Courtney. Is everybody melee
Okay.
in this guy? Is this what's going on?
Oh yeah.
You're all close enough.
Stupid lizard.
So here's
Yeah.
what we're going to do. I'm going to move Gregor over to here to it. All right, he'll get a flank. And then I'm going to say that Finch moves over to here, and then Tarna moves to right here. You all 3 are attacking normally, but I'm going to allow Gregor a flank because he can hit enough movement to do that. And flank will give you a +1, Gregor. And Courtney, go ahead and roll. D12.
D12, right? Okay.
Now you bet
Yeah,
your ass.
that's right. Hooray for
Ah.
teamwork. What'd you
You
get?
bet your
Roll a
ass
one.
if this
Roll a one. Roll a one.
I rolled a 1.
Ah! Yes.
What'd you get?
I got a 9 on the second one.
All right, you guys are going to savage this thing, I'm pretty sure. Everybody attack AC 16.
Ooh,
Plus 1 for
natural
Gregor.
20.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh. I got an 11 on the die for mine.
So AC was 16, right?
Yes. And I think Jeremy
I
got a
got a-
critical hit, right?
I got a
Yeah.
dirty 17.
All right, that's good. Sounds like everybody's hitting pretty good.
I
We'll-
miss.
you missed. Okay. All right, so we'll go around the table. We'll start with Finch. What kind of damage did you do?
I stab wildly.
1.
1 point of damage. All right, that's okay. How about you, Ray Ren?
I got
General
9
elf.
points of damage.
Wow, the jungle elf's been rocking in here, so that's going to be good. That's going to be good. And then, last but not least, the barbarian Tarnum. Tarnum, how about you?
I don't know. I rolled a 68 on my percentiles.
Okay, so then you're going to do max damage plus 5. Your critical hit.
19.
19 damage.
Woo!
Yeah.
Tell me how you kill it.
Uh,
'Cause
Tarnum, the
that's
lizard
a serious
slayer.
hit right there. Yeah.
so I swing down in kind of a sideways slashing arc. The blade collides with its leg. You hear
Mhm.
a buckle and a crunch, and the thing falls down onto its flank.
Wow.
And then with the returning blow down and through its sternum into its vital organs.
Very
I
nice.
guess it doesn't have a sternum. Through its rib cage and into
Yeah.
its vital organ.
And it'll let out one last growl as it falls dead at your feet.
And Gregor looks at Tarnum and says, "You must teach me the ways of lizard slaying."
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good about killing the hiss beasts. That's for sure. And you guys will
lizardator.
find yourselves breathing heavily as this last one falls dead at your feet. These dead creatures are laying around.
I am beet red and visibly violently angry.
Yes. And the sounds of the jungle will now seep back in your head. You guys now realize that we're back out here in this area. Anyways, what do you want to do with these creatures? Nothing, anything, move on, whatever. Yeah, they handled them pretty well, Ken. I thought they took a little. There was a little bit of damage, but the cleric rolled through, so that was good.
I'm gonna sit down on the dinosaur carcass and try and calm myself down.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Catch your
yeah.
breath.
Do they have sharp claws?
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Like 6-inch raptor claws.
Can I harvest them to make daggers out of them?
You know, you have any type of skill like nature lore or harvesting or anything like that? If you don't, your friend the barbarian sure does.
I do?
You've got
Yeah, but he's pissed.
deer stalker. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I do not.
Okay. So normally how I do this, if you don't have some sort of a skill that allows you to understand the creatures naturally, then you
I
just
mean,
to-
I have wait, I have wilderness lore.
You have what? Wilderness lore? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a wilderness lore check.
I don't even know what.
You should have an
It is.
attribute for it tied to it. If you
Probably
don't,
it's probably
No,
wisdom.
I don't.
probably wisdom then.
16.
16? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow you to be able to pull. Let me look at this description of this creature a second. Those claws. Would you say there's probably what? There are probably what 4 or 5 claws on each hand. You think, right?
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
That's okay. So let's do this. You can recover 3 of those claws out of it.
The big one's going to be the raptorial claw, which is like the thumb on each foot.
Right.
That's the big one. So there's
Okay.
2 of those.
Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'm gonna let you do this. You can get 2 of the regular claws, and let's just see if you get any of the other ones. Yeah, and you get one of the large ones. You've got the regular ones are what, about 6 foot long or 6 inches long, right? They're not one as
Well, I don't know how long a regular Deinonychus claw is, but the raptor claw is 6 to 10 inches.
Okay, so we're going to say these are 8. That one you found is 8
Yeah,
inches
those
long,
ones
and
should
the
be
others are about 4.
Should be fairly hefty. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So, but you've got 2 of the regular ones and one of the long ones, whatever he called it. I can't think what Jeremy called it.
At the very least, you could probably make some pretty cool punch daggers out of them.
Yeah,
they're
something.
they're raptorial claws.
Raptorial claws.
I mean, at the moment, I'm running around with bone daggers.
No, I hear you.
This is kind of bone.
Yeah. So if you since you've got wilderness lore, I would let you try to use that skill later on when y'all rest. Try to make something out of it if you want. Except let me know.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys gather that up. Anything else you want to do with the creature? He's chopped up the hands of him pretty good, trying to get these claws out. The rest of the creature's just laying there. Obviously, they don't have any treasure on them. You don't.
How are we on rations?
It's a good question. Everybody can check their sheets. I don't think you guys have had a problem with the range. You've had the ranger group getting you food, so right now everybody's pretty good on
Right.
rations. I don't think that's a problem.
Excuse me, who went fishing yesterday?
That is true.
Ranger
You did-
getting you food indeed.
That is fair. That is fair.
I don't even
very
think I have
appreciative,
rations on me, but I normally
Uh,
my character would hunt for itself.
My favorite part.
And get small
I'd like to
animals.
try to harvest some of the meat.
Yeah.
My favorite part of any of these.
We
any
can
of
have a
these
good dinner
games
tonight.
Is when it inevitably devolves into Oregon Trail. We're like trying to like cure meat. The wilderness.
That's
It's
right.
full of parasites and.
It gets kind of crazy, for sure.
You know,
Oh, don't take the meat from the one that I stabbed because
might
Yeah,
have
I
some
wouldn't
weird
recommend
side
that.
effects.
He'll
my
probably
stuff
tell you.
has
Might
some
be a little
poison in
tangy.
there.
No, that's not.
You know, birds are a subcategory of dinosaurs. So
It'll
logic
taste
would
like-
logic would dictate that this will taste like chicken.
And logic, and you know what? He may be absolutely correct about that.
Do I need to make a roll for this, Chuck? A survival roll?
Yeah, you need to give me a survival. Well, what is this for? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He's field dressing a raptor.
I need you to give me a roll, but not that. Here we go. All right. So what I want you to do is give me this is a large size creature, right? Or is it medium?
It should be medium.
Should be
I don't know
Tonight on Cooking with
if
Gregor.
it's.
large. You've got it 10 foot long, 3 foot tall. So it would
That
be-
so that the height is wrong. It's supposed to be 6 feet, but
right, that's fine. But we know that it's
Yeah.
10 foot
Large to
long, so
me.
Yeah.
oh, it
so-
is large. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll me a D100
You know why I did that?
and a D6.
You know why I made them large?
Why?
Is so people could ride them.
Well, he rode one while ago. That's for sure.
Yeah, Finks picked up we were putting down.
Oh, you know
I
what?
got
I'll have to keep that in mind.
48. I got a 48 on the percentile
Okay.
and 6 on the D6.
All right, you'll pull about 250 pounds of meat off this creature
Holy shit.
between the three of them.
Jeez.
250 pounds of meat off a 150-pound.
Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Well, it's
Yeah,
whatever.
off
How
of
much do you want to
multiple-
take?
all
is
three.
The point. How much meat
Yeah.
do you want? That's what it boils down to. How much meat do you want to take for rations? Just give me days or weeks worth. I don't care.
A few days worth. I don't want to completely weigh ourselves down.
Okay.
Down
So you just put
crap
down
ton
enough.
of raptor meat.
So here's what you want to do. You want to be able to give everybody. Yeah, I'm assuming later on you'll pick this up the fire and make it into
Yeah.
jerky or whatever.
Oh
So you
yeah,
can
we're
get-
gonna have a great cooking session.
You can make some raptor jerky and give everybody 3 days worth of raptor jerky.
Can we have like those giant
Oh,
Fred Flintstone?
That would be funny. That would be some funny shit. Dino brisket. That's right. That's right, Dale. All right.
I'm
So
getting
you,
hungry for barbecue
you guys,
now.
you guys get that meat off the dinosaur, and you're staying in this field. Before you stands those large statues. Still, looking out amongst it. You guys start heading north. As you get closer and closer, the sun's starting to come down now. You guys have not actually made it all the way across this huge farming area. You're very wary. Keep an eye out for any more raptors that might be running around here. You can see those large herbivores in the distance. They have kept their distance now since the battle. They've totally fled to the west and to the south, like in the corner of this valley, right? Still in the corn, the maze area. Ahead of
So
you, these
this is-
these large statues, kind of pointed out in the direction of where you're going, like in a welcoming kind of thing. Remember, off to the right, now you're much closer. You can see what appears to be some sort of a tower that's been built off the side of one of these mountains. You almost feel like it's a watchtower or something. It looks very dilapidated and old.
You said this is cultivate. This is farm. Is this cultivated land?
It's not anymore. It was. It's now wild. So you've
Okay,
got
so this is
wild
wild
corn
corn.
growing here. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But originally there was no trees here to begin with. That's why they settled it for this. So there's no trees.
What time of day is it now? How far into the day are we?
You've got about 2 hours of sunlight left before it gets dark. It's approaching dusk.
We've had a busy day.
Mm-hmm.
for real.
You can
Either
either
check out the tower for shelter because we know that's what Czech wants.
no.
I don't know.
You can stay
We're
right
not
here.
gonna.
Yeah. So here's the situation. Within
You
2
can't
hours.
camp at.
Within 2 hours of daylight, you will still be either in this farmland down here, this old farmland, but very close, much more closer to the statues, or you can easily travel over to the side of the mountain and up the side to where the tower's at. It's whatever you
Well,
want
we
to do.
can't stay here in the farm area with all these damn raptors.
Let's go to
So
the tower.
when we
It's
when we
something
get to the
do.
tower, will it be dark by then?
It'll be almost dark.
Okay,
You'll probably have about 30 minutes of light left.
I'm good. I agree. Let's go to the tower.
Tower sounds fun. Chuck probably's
Yeah.
got a fancy map for it.
Sure. So you guys will
He was
go ahead in
hoping
that
we would say
direction.
that.
Everybody give me a royalty 20.
Uh,
13.
Okay.
Oh my god! Another 20.
Okay. good.
14.
Okay.
Use that not good dice.
9.
This was
Dice are hot,
really
hot,
good.
hot.
All right.
Dice are hot.
So you guys will spend the next 2 hours crossing the field here and coming up on the edge of this, the bottom foot of this mountain, this large mountain or rock or edifice wall. And you'll see as you get close to it now, there is looks to be an old trail going up the side of it, just wide enough for single file travel. Probably was a goat trail at one time that got used when they built the tower here. The tower, now that you've gotten much closer, even with the sun setting, it looks old. So it's something that's been around since the time of when they were probably using this field as being cultivated and growing stuff in here. As you start moving up the side of this large rock wall, you can look back down and see movement down there around where you guys have fought those raptors. And you can see raptors moving around in there. So they definitely more were coming. You guys moved on.
Yeah, told you we should leave.
Yeah. The tower up ahead, as you start walking up through there, Tarnum, you'll notice as you get up this high that as the jungle noises recede below, the wind, you can just pick it up here a little bit. You can just kind of blowing in the air. And you can see this tower. There's a pennant on top flying that's in tatters. And it looks like this trail just kind of goes up. After so far, you'll see where they have at some point in time built in rock support. So it's got almost like little paved stones on either side of the path going up to what appears to be the entrance to this tower, which is stone. And it has a double doors. So it's, well, a single door, I'm sorry, but the door is about 8 foot tall. Probably about 6 foot wide. Over top of the door, as you guys approach it, yeah, as you approach the door, over top of it appears to be a serpent head hanging out over top of the mouth of it, like the long forked tongue coming out. Yeah. Now this is a wooden carving, not a sculpture or anything. And the door apparently has, again, some familiar art that you saw in the tomb before of various serpent-like creatures, in the act of doing things. Here it looks like farming.
How big is the tower?
The tower is approximately 30 feet high.
How big around? Like diameter?
20.
So it's not very big. Okay.
No, and the top
Skinny
of it,
little
it looks like it's actually a railing. Like it looks like you could probably go in and go upstairs and come out on a rail.
Okay.
Or a wall outside area, right?
If I look at the ground in front of the door, do I see any tracks or evidence of recent occupation?
No.
Okay.
Actually. You don't see. So, I'm gonna assume you guys are probably looking everywhere all the time because you guys are both trackers, actually, and you're not like you're in the freaking jungle with dinosaurs and stuff, right? So the door and stuff looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time, but you do find some soft footprints in the mud going around the side of the tower, almost up on the rocks up there. And the footprints appear to be the familiar small ones you saw earlier, back down in the field.
Oh, so they made it up here.
Looks like that they were standing there, and when you go to look at it, you kind of try and look. You have a great vantage of where you guys were fighting earlier. So this thing, whatever it was probably, your assumption was probably standing up there watching the battle. But you don't see it nowhere. You don't see anything around anywhere. You don't see any tracks leading off again. They just. Now, if the ranger wants to try to track it, he can. It's probably out of your ability to track it, but he can. Or you can go inside the tower. You've got about 15 minutes of daylight left before the sun sets completely because the walls of the mountain are just going to shut it off.
I think we need to scout the tower and if it's clear, fortify it for the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys will enter into the tower. This place is covered with cobwebs, dust. What you found here is an old watchtower that would use back in the day whenever they were cultivating the fields. They would have observers up here kind of watching over all the activity going on down below in the fields. They have basically a bird's eye view of that and a bird's eye view of the entrance into this area from between the two large statues that you can see in the distance. Now up here you can see them a lot better. You can see what looks to be some sort of words. You can't make out what they say, but there's large letters carved into each statue. If you were to go between the statues walking, you would probably be able to read them quite well from that vantage point down below. The sun starts to set. What do you guys want to do? As far as furniture in this place, downstairs there appears to be a couple of beds, some empty chests, and a table. Looks to be an old water barrel down there with no water in it. The upstairs, again, a couple of beds, a couple chests, and a table.
On the ground level.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
On the ground level, are there any rugs or is there anything on the ground?
No. Looks like
I'm,
it's a
I'm
rugged
looking
thing
for
here.
trapdoors. I'm looking for trapdoors to
Oh.
cellars. or crawl
Roger
spaces.
that. Roger that. You're just looking around.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't see it.
Okay.
Rayra wants to look around to spot hidden doors.
Okay.
I was about to do the same thing.
Go ahead and give me some hidden check. If anybody wants to do that,
Great minds
give
think
me a
alike.
check. What's up, Shade
Yeah,
Effect?
I'll do a stone.
Good to see you. Yeah, go ahead if y'all want to search around.
Dirty 13.
Dirty 13. Okay. How about you?
16.
16. Finch? Was you looking?
I am looking. 22.
22. Finch, when you guys look around here, you don't find any hidden doors or anything, but you do find a hidden spot in the floorboard. And when you lift the floorboard up and look in there, you will find what appears to be a small leather sack or bag underneath the floorboard.
I'll take a dab.
You pull it out, you're going to open it and check it out and give it a look and see what it is.
Yeah.
It appears to be contains a few items. Looks to be some silvery looking coins. The coins are definitely made out of some sort of silvery looking metal. You assume silver. They're a little larger than your normal coins you've seen before. They have a stamp on them. All right, the stamp on one side has got some sort of weird symbol you've never seen before. The other side is a serpent man face. Looks like a sort of like the thing you guys saw in the tomb with a crown on its head. So serpent man king kind of stamp. So these are some sort of coins. In there with these coins, there are 3 gems. All 3 gems are emeralds, green. They're varying sizes. You have a small, a medium, and a large. The large one's about the size of my fist here. All right, good sized. Along with those, the coins in there are numbered 20. 20 coins, 3 gems, and then looks like a small vial made out of metal with a wax seal on it. It's got an odd looking symbol etched into the side of it. Someone took their dagger and etched something on it, but you don't know what that is either.
What was that, sorry?
There's a symbol etched into the side of the little small metal vial that you find. About that big. Okay. Someone scratched something into it with a metal some sort of implement and scratched something. But you can't make out what it is. You don't know. It's the language you don't recognize. So you've got those 20 odd looking coins. The 3 gems of small, medium, and large size. I'm trying to tell a story, sir. And then, sorry, my dog. He's bossy. And then, lastly, that small potion. Thanks for the follow, Laurite. Appreciate it. Come on in. We're doing a raffle. You guys over here on Twitch, exclamation point raffle. Give us a follow. Thank you very much. So, you tell everybody what you found there in the group. I'm assuming they're seeing you digging through it.
Yep.
All right. Did you write that down? Somebody treasure list.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
All right, that's good. All right, that's all you find. There is a place. There is a hearth in here. There is a fireplace down below, and there's a chamber coming out of the flume up above, so you can have a fire either upstairs or below. Your choice. Only one fire can be built at a time, though. You guys want to spend the night here? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make raptor burgers.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You'll cure up all that meat. You guys have enough food to eat tonight. Eat well. You'll sleep. There won't be any interruption for your sleeping at night. You'll sleep pretty well. You'll wake up the next morning. The sounds of the jungle is still going out there. You'll look out, and there will be, as the suns come up, you guys are eating your hardtack, your breakfast, or whatever. And it looks the same as it did when you went to bed. Nothing's changed.
How much HP would I recover, Chuck?
Oh, for a rest here with a fire, you guys are going to do. Let me just confirm.
2.
It is going to be 2. So let's see. Campfire, You're gonna roll your hit die plus your level plus your con bonus plus 2. Hit dice plus level plus con plus 2.
Yeah.
You can get quite a bit back. I'm very very giving on that. So everybody probably needs to roll. Well, Courtney doesn't have to roll. She's amazing.
No, I haven't gotten damaged yet. I
Tarnum-
probably just put my foot in my mouth. Whoops.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Tarn, you can
Oops.
roll your hit die and add all that to it if you want. You can heal back up. What'd you get,
Back.
Gregor?
8.
8 total. Okay. Ones
Yep.
do not count.
I didn't roll 1.
Okay. All right. So you're back to 27 then. Still not bad.
Yep.
Tarn, I'm suspicious. I'm sure you probably leveled back up to max hit points. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're only down 5. So. All right. Good deal. So you guys rest up. Everybody's at max hit points except for Gregor. He's at 27, down 9. You guys are going to head back down and start heading towards the statues.
Yeah.
Now, just so for your curiosity's sake, so you understand, that tower is right about here, on the edge of this rock here. Right, you guys have ridden over to it. So the party will start heading down now into the valley and heading out. As you start heading down through there, everybody give me a raw 20. And
18.
okay,
A natural 20.
okay,
I'm gonna die.
6.
6. All right, and
2.
2. Okay, interesting. All right, so you guys, when I do that, I'm usually looking for random events. I've got a little thing I do. You guys proceed back down in the cornfield. You probably walk for an hour. And you come to the edge of it, and now it's turning more into just plains. There's no wild corn growing here. There is grassy plains going on there. There definitely is a road here. This road has not been maintained, but it was built so well that when you come to the edge of the field, it's still here. It's just got some overgrowth to it, right? You start proceeding down through here, and slowly but surely over the next hour, the statues start looming up ahead of you, closer and closer. And as you get closer, you'll see some sort of writing on both of them that you can't understand. It's in the old dead serpent language, man language that you guys know. But they look to be large letters. It looks to be the same message on either one of them. And these large men are staying there with the staff. And it's kind of like they're almost welcoming you in, right, to this area.
It says this is not a reference.
This is not a reference. Now, out before you, as you go between the statues, you're looking up at them, you guys are dropping by. Eventually, they'll be behind you. And as you can see in the picture, it sort of starts to turn a little bit as you see the mountains moving in this direction. So you kind of angle with it. And then out before you, you have another view of the valley as it changes. Now you have this view.
Whoa.
Oh.
You
Hell
come
yeah.
on what appears to be a valley field. Right. So you can actually see
Dinotopia.
large dinos running around. It's a big open area. You can see the mountains off behind it. You guys are back a ways from this, but if you was going down into here, this is what you can see. But you do have the option of going down and going to the left, going into foliage, all right, or going down into the right, and going into foliage. And there's jungle running on either side of this long open area as it heads down towards, ultimately in the distance you can make out jungle on the far end of this open little narrow valley here with these creatures wandering around in. You can hear them, making their normal sounds, just calling out. And they seem to be just kind of doing their thing. You guys are kind of standing up on this ridge as this road starts to head down into the middle of it. At this point, it's just a dirt place in the ground with the old stones that have been broken up. Think of an old Roman road, but in much worse case. Because down in this area where they've got larger creatures walking around, that road has been demolished almost down to just a trail now. If that makes sense. Been wiped out. Everybody roll me a wisdom check. If you have a spot check, roll that.
11.
14.
Okay.
12 non-prime.
Oh, I'm sorry, 14 prime, by the way.
Okay.
19.
Ah, that's pretty good. Finch, you feel as if, and you can, if you disclose this to the party, let me know. But you have the feeling as if something is observing you guys. You managed to catch something for just a second down the hill a little ways, over in the left-hand side of where the jungle and stuff start, and the foliage and stuff goes down. You saw something for just a second, squatted down watching you guys. You look closer, it moves into the shadows. Something small.
Okay.
So what now? Head down the hills into the middle of the valley, or do you want to go left or right through the jungle? You see what's before you if you go down in the middle. Let's go run for random dinos to come over and see you.
Sounds pretty fucking cool.
I know it does, doesn't it? It actually does. Comes running down there,
I mean,
mob rules, starts playing.
There's a road.
That might lead to civilization.
It's certainly going to be easier moving through an open field than the bush. So
It's true.
And it'll be harder for things to sneak up on us.
yeah, that's true. It's nice and wide open.
Does Ray Wren or Finch have any comments about it? Or they're just going to go with Howard. It's fine. I'm just trying to get you guys.
Yeah.
Gonna go.
I'm just gonna go, but I'm gonna move silently so don't attract anything's attention.
You're going to try and just move as quiet as you can, because I'm going to tell you right now.
Pretty much.
The fellow leading the group, the barbarian, is not going to be as quiet as you. I promise.
No.
I figured that with earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna follow. I'm not even gonna try to move silently. I'm just gonna follow because it don't matter. Like,
Yeah, you're
you
probably
can
going to
move
be like
silent.
looking at her like, don't bother.
You,
What kind
you can move silent here, but you're in the open, so
Yeah.
it don't matter.
Okay.
What kind of? Well, I mean, for creatures that rely on sound,
I mean,
That would-
fair, but
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how good the eyesight of an ankylosaurus is. Probably not very.
No, but there are other senses.
Smell.
What kind of dinosaurs do we see?
All right, so you see a pretty much what you would expect. Any of the ones that you sent over to me, just a varied amount. You do not see any
Okay.
T-Rexes. You do not see any raptors.
Oh,
You don't see any predator-like dinosaurs. These all appear to be made up of stuff like
herbivore.
ankylosauruses or like
These are
like
friendly
brontosauruses.
I wouldn't call them friendly.
Well, yeah, that's another term.
Friendly
That's like saying
to
God's
raptors.
friendly. Right? You'll see some in the sky. You will see some pterosaurs.
Oh,
I bought 'em.
That's not
Oh,
good.
see, that's
That's
what I
really
want to
bad.
ride. That's what I want to ride.
There seems to be a couple of those in the distance, but they seem to be circling something. You can only assume there must be something dead that they're skyling out to go eat.
That is so much worse than a raptor.
I have a plan.
But now they don't seem to be attacking all these brontosauruses and stuff they're walking around.
Oh, okay.
They seem to be leaving all that alone.
Right. But if one sees you and decides it's food, it can just pick you up,
That's
fly
exactly
away.
right. And they have been known to do that.
Thankfully, I'm the shortest one in the group right now, I think. So maybe
That
we'll
means
pick
you're going to be the
last.
easiest to carry.
I might
Yeah,
be
but
short,
he's
but
lower
I'm,
to the ground.
hey, I'm solid. I play way more than anybody.
Probably do.
And carrying 150 pounds of raptor meat.
There with my salad. Yeah, kind of, Pat. Sort of is. Yeah, a little bit right now.
Sure
All
is.
right, so you guys heading. You chose to. You're going to head down the middle of all this, right? Just want to make sure it's what we're doing.
Yeah, keeping a healthy
yeah.
birth, a healthy distance from any dinosaurs.
Okay.
And keeping our eyes to the sky.
All right. You guys start walking along this trail, and as you come down. It probably takes you about a quarter of a mile to get to the bottom where it kind of levels out. It's a straight, narrow valley with the jungle on either side. You're just kind of walking along at your own pace, not trying to draw attention or whatever. You'll see. I think I have a picture of this thing. You'll see a creature start walking over towards you, and you've seen these guys. You guys have seen these things before. Let's see. I can't wait to make me have an official better encounter list out of all this stuff. For now, it will be what it is. There it is. So this creature looks to be, it's probably, it's quite long. With its tail, really long, about 25 foot long. Long dinosaur-looking creature. It's got, it probably stands about 8 foot high. It's got these shingle like plates on its back. You've seen them before. They're called stegosaurus. You fought one, or I think y'all saw one in the distance.
We saw one.
Yeah, you can see another one of these things. I mean, they've been known to weigh up to 11,000 pounds. These things can be like little small mini tanks. Right?
Oh, that's a useful factoid, Chuck. How'd you know that?
You know, I read about it in the new M&T it's coming out. Fantastic.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let me see if I can get the fantasy grounds. I will import.
Someone applied all the knowledge they learned as a kid about dinosaurs.
You can really tell.
Well, I mean, you know.
I talk about the bite force of the T-Rex.
People like, God, this guy's who wrote this is a dinosaur nerd.
I was like, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has the highest bite force in PSI of any creature that's ever. You could give a comparison. I talk about
just,
great white shark
amuses me.
contrast.
All right, so there's
All this shit is completely useless in a
Yeah,
monster.
what's gonna be funny is people be reading these entries and they'll get these dinosaurs. They have all this real technical information, and then the monsters have the technical information. It's
Yeah.
like, someone's very serious about this.
Dinosaurs are cool.
I love dinosaurs when I was a kid. I got a ton of books somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have it anymore.
All my books are out of date by like 25 years, but
Yeah,
still.
I think mine are too.
Give me
All right.
a Triceratops and I'll be happy.
So there's a guy. I sent a picture out to you guys. I think you guys saw it. Right there.
It's blank.
Tyrannosaurus.
Really
It's
blank.
blank,
I give
yeah,
up.
it's
I don't
blank.
know.
Yeah.
It says it's
It's on the
dead.
stream.
On the
It's
stream,
got
you can
birds
see
on it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's like a rhino. It's got birds.
Oh, I know
on it.
what. I bet it's not loaded for the individual. There it is. It's on mine now.
Is it loading
Oh,
this
yeah,
slowly?
there it
Is that
is.
what it is? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
because
anyway.
it's a huge image.
You see one of these, and it is blocking your path. You're sitting there trying to consider what to do. You want to try to go around, and of course, which way? When it seems to kind of lift its head up and smell, and it starts walking and plodding in your direction, Tarnum, it doesn't seem to be coming at you as more as it's coming over here to look around. And you'll notice.
Gregor says, "You're up, Lizard Slayer."
You'll notice on the
I ain't
ground
fighting
here,
that fucking thing.
in this old trail, there are these large. If you'll notice on stream, you'll see behind Courtney's stream thing, she's got a pinkish-looking fuchsia-colored background. You'll see some large flowers. They're just large flowers, almost like you'd see on a lily pond pad, but they're not on that. They're just growing out of the ground, pink like that. And the center of them has a bluish-looking bulbs, and it seems to be enjoying these things and eating them and coming towards you. There seems to be a whole patch of them which kind of stand. But again, it doesn't seem to be angry. It seems like it's enjoying what it's found.
I'm gonna pick some flowers.
Oh, I was gonna do that too.
So how do you want to deal with it? It doesn't seem to be. Seems to be getting closer now, but still, no concern. You're no concern to it. It doesn't seem.
I'm gonna flowers in hand. I'm gonna stand like a statue, like perfectly still.
You with these things in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so see, I was gonna do that, but I was going to, wave it in front of him and just go, here you go, kind of like lead it.
I mean,
Lead
this
it
thing,
out of the way.
one hit with its tail will probably do enough damage to kill all of us combined. So
That's why Gregor's standing over
What are
here.
you doing, Finch?
I'm,
You're with
Give him
Gregory.
a
You guys are
distance.
just kind of standing back, going whatever, right? These two right here.
but I'm
I fed
like,
these effing lizards.
I'm also looking around if I see that person or whatever that I saw earlier.
Does
a little
any
bushman.
of you have any animal handling skills or any reason why you would be able to have any kind of animal handling skills?
I can talk with plants.
that's pretty good.
That's good.
All you
Unfortunately,
hear is screaming after
yeah,
the
these
dinosaur.
the flowers are like, no, please. The horror.
Oh,
Stop these murderers! She's gonna get us killed. She's over there waving the flowers. Uh, so if no, I'll go ahead and roll. It keeps getting closer. You guys continue to do your thing. You're standing there with your flowers out. She's over here waving. Next
What are
to
you people doing?
Well, as it gets bigger and as it gets closer, it gets larger and larger and
Yeah,
larger in my mind's eye.
Right.
I'll just leave the flowers on the ground.
This doesn't seem like that good of an idea.
So do you
anymore.
step back with the other two guys, and she's out there by herself?
Yeah,
waving
yeah,
at?
yeah.
So this thing
Oh,
comes
see, well,
moseying
at this
up.
point, she throws it. She
Okay.
throws it away from her.
No, violent, quick movements.
Be like, wait, get it away from me.
So it starts eating the flowers you've dropped, both of you, and it seems pretty docile. He keeps coming. It gets within probably about 30 feet of you now.
It's really close.
Still does not seem to be reacting to you at all. You know,
It's just a hungry boy.
and that's right. Enjoying these delicious flowers that you've given it. These shinglebacks, as you call them.
God, it's so high
This
level.
beast.
This is the
Are you
dumbest
ready?
thing.
Are you ready to die by your own creation, Jeremy?
So
I've
it
been
gets a little
prepared for that
closer.
all
Now it's
day.
20 feet away, eating flowers. Still not acting like it recognizes you. Ray Ren, it seems
Greg
rather
likes it.
sweet. It doesn't seem very aggressive at all.
F that.
Well, I'm
Figures
going.
You
I
recognize the
think
lizards. I'm leaving.
My normal character is gonna, mold with my in real life character. She wants to go up and kind of see if you can touch it.
Chuck,
Yeah.
read the second paragraph of the description.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I've already have. I love it. It's one of my favorite abilities. It's great. Fantastic. Now, one thing you will
at
know,
this point,
Tarnum knows.
Go ahead.
Tarnum, I will say this much: Tarnum and Gregor both have had experience with these things enough to know that they're extremely dangerous, especially if there's a herd of them nearby. They'll get very protective. You do not see any herd. This one seems to be, for some reason, by itself.
so they don't move in herds. Oh, they do.
But now it can. He tells you that it can. It can trample.
What are you doing, you fool?
So watch it. Yeah.
That beast can kill you.
One funny step could squish you.
So Raywin, do you want to try to approach it and make friends with it?
It'd be a huge payoff if
Gonna
you succeeded.
rethink. She's gonna. Oh,
Do it.
Do it. I'm not gonna do
I'm
it.
not going to
You-
save you, but you can try it.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
because I don't want to move silently because I don't want to spook it. But I kind of want to move to where I can get in its peripheral vision, and then stand there and see what it does. If it looks at me, and if it goes back down to like eating the flowers, then I'll move forward.
Okay.
I was
I'm
gonna
gouging its
do something
reaction
dumb.
from getting closer. I'm gouging its reaction,
All right. That's
and
fair.
then that will, make my final decision whether I stay there or keep going.
All right. You move up a little closer. Again, it literally seems like it's content with you being. You're now about 15 foot away from it. It is still not giving you the time of day. It's enjoying these flowers. It's all around it.
Okay. She's gonna move another 5 feet closer.
Does it look like it's an adult?
Like
are its plates big, like fully
it's pretty
developed?
big. It's definitely
Okay.
it's definitely either a young adult, almost to be an adult, or a full adult with this term. It's pretty far up there. Yes.
Gregor's eyes are just glued to the spikes on the tail. Like, this is a bad idea.
Fun fact: those are called thagomizers.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, of course they would have a name like that.
That's actually
As I'm, slowly walking up to it.
it's a Far Side reference. Yeah.
Okay, so while she's moving closer, she's actually gonna bend down and grab more of those flowers that it's eating. And then, as she's moving closer, she's going to also
Thanks.
hold out and see if it comes and takes them from her hands.
So I want everybody but you, Courtney, to roll a percentile dice for me.
Ooh, balls.
Oh crap!
Roll at the group.
25, 1 in 4.
All right,
It's gonna turn around, isn't it? 66.
Oh, okay.
Widespread.
All right. All right. So you get a little closer to it. You guys rolled some pretty good rolls there. I think I will probably err on the side of caution. So, probably.
I mean, I am 10 feet away from it, so there's a little bit of distance.
You're
Yeah.
within you're within hitting range. That tail is probably well above 10 feet.
All right. So I'm going to
There's no way.
drop this into the thing here.
You ever say there's no way because somehow there'll always be a way with players and their dice rolls.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna drop a picture into the chat, into the game here. All right, bring it up here. Fantasy grounds. So, as you guys, she gets closer and closer to it. You hear a voice call out behind you, and it sounds to be very small and diminutive, but feminine. And it says, "I wouldn't do that if I was you. They can be rather defensive." Courtney, you're just about to go a further step to flowers when you hear this, and I'm sure you guys are probably going to turn and look, right? And you're
I
gonna
wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh yeah, when she hears, she pauses.
minus the southern accent,
Yes.
jackass. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, you're going to see this person right here standing just behind you, over in the jungle, down a little bit. So you guys can come down. So she's out in the tree line.
The fuck is that thing?
And it's really tiny. It looks like it's going to be about 3 foot tall. And you realize, Tarnum, you have found whoever has the small footprint.
The small feetsies.
It's no child, whatever
The dwarf is
whatever it
horrified.
Yeah, you probably are. And she's standing there, and she's got a staff with like a bone tip on it. You know, looks very tribal, and she's very tiny. Like I said, about 3 foot tall, and she's just looking up at you guys. She says, "I have a way around him, though. You have to give it the fruit."
Dog, we're in a field. Every direction is around him.
You've gotten too close, my friend. You need to give it the fruit, and then it will leave you be.
So Rayron kind of like reaches behind her. She's still
I
like
roll to
has the
attack.
flowers.
I rolled
No,
that
she's
attack.
still got the
Shit.
flowers. She's still got the flowers like
you
held
get a
out.
surprise on it.
But she reaches behind with her other hand. She goes, "Pass me the fruit." Just like waving her hand, like waiting for the fruit to be put in
It's
her
not
hand.
getting my fruit.
Pass me the fruit.
He's holding his
damn it.
token. It's like
As you start
no,
doing that,
no.
she stops you. No. You have to give it the fruit. The fruit. Not that fruit. The fruit. Moglo has
I'm
the tree.
assuming you know what.
Oh,
Well,
the
you know
apple
what
of Eden.
fruit-
There is a tree nearby that Moglo lives next to. Moglo eats the fruit. Sometimes Moglo will share the fruit. The fruit is very good for you. The hiss beasts love it particularly, and will often give you wide berth if fed.
So feeding them drives them away.
Bribing with food. Kind of like me.
Sorta.
Always hungry.
She sort of snorts. Sorta. But you would be safe.
Why should we trust you?
You don't know me. You shouldn't trust me. But I'm
You've
on
been
my
following
way.
us for like 5 days.
What kind of creeper are you?
All right, be good. Peace out, homie. She tells you, she says, "Yes, I was curious if you were worthy, and I think you are. I am on my way to see Moglo, and Moglo would be glad to part with some of his fruit with you. It would allow you to travel through this valley unmolested. by these
Gregor says,
creatures."
"What the hell's a moglo?"
I was just gonna say that.
Moglo is a strange creature. I
Stranger than you?
I only see. What? Don't say that about me. I'm not strange.
This thing is green, right? This is like a green thing.
This is like Yoda on LSD.
Sorta. Yeah. A little tile green thing.
It's
I,
the child.
I
from
disbelieve.
Mandalorian.
I'm going there
To
to.
the
I'm returning back with something that Moklo needed. Moklo is a very unusual hiss beast. There's only one like him. He lives further, and she points to the west, up ahead of you guys, over to the left. In there, next to the pool, there is a pool of water there that he lives next to and resides. He can talk, unlike the other hiss beasts. He's very friendly.
This is
I
a
do
dinosaur
favors for
man,
him,
something
and he
pretty
protects me. What's that? She looks up at you.
That was not in character.
What'd you say, Jeremy?
Oh, okay.
I said
Thought you-
if it's a dinosaur man, that's pretty sweet.
Oh.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go see the dinosaur man now. Damn.
Yeah, you've done said it. Now we gotta go. All right. So she offers. She offers to take you, if you want. Her name is Leah.
Yeah, so as she was talking to everybody, Raven just slowly started backing up until she joined everybody else.
Yeah, and she just smiles at you, nods when you're doing that.
Oh, okay, good.
Do or do not. There is no try.
All right, so you guys will. I'm assuming going to follow her. She will take you back into the jungle.
Weaknesses.
You cast a spell on us that made us all talk like Yoda.
We're all going to talk like Yoda now. It'll be a lot of fun.
So,
Talk we will.
and
That's the nicest spell ever.
you'll probably travel a good hour into the jungle.
That's
off
an
to the
idea.
left, and you're going to come.
Wait, so
to-
we just walk away from the stegosaur without any issue?
Well, she backs you away from him, and he doesn't. He's too busy.
We needed a
He's-
magic fruit to get rid of him, I thought.
She's taking you to see this
Well, we
fellow
gotta
who
go
has the
get
magical
it.
fruit, right?
We got rid of the
You wasn't-
stegosaur.
No, he's still there. He ain't went nowhere.
Oh, he's still following us?
Well,
He's still munching away.
He's eating flowers and kind of following, but when you guys walk off, you
Okay,
will lose him.
okay.
And he is too deliciousness here on the ground for him, right?
Chucky that.
So you guys will travel back, and you will come up on an area where it looks to be a small jungle area clearing with a pool of water. Two things of note: stretched out, well, next to the pool of water, you will see a strange-looking bush covered with some strange-looking fruit.
Oh, there's the fruit. I grabbed one.
I can.
I took all of the fruit.
Man, I tell you what. in
Got a
the
sweet
world?
menu on it.
There you go. That's what it looks like. Green with all these
Those
little
are oranges.
little round-looking orange fruit. The fruit's
Looks like a
shaped like it's
tangerine.
almost. When you first see it, it looks round, but as you get closer later, you'll notice that they're almost egg-shaped. All right,
Oh.
a little bit. They're
Do
an
they have
odd look-
rinds?
Very odd-looking fruit. But here's the thing: as you guys come up to the edge of the forest or the jungle, and you see this pool of water with this tree or bush, I should say, laying there, you are going to see as well. There we go. Christ Almighty! I'll get this picture working. Screen. This is the last thing you'll see here.
This is the last thing you'll ever see.
That did come out a little rough. I admit that's. For sure. You'll see this stretched out. You're gonna see a creature stretched out alongside of the water, apparently asleep. Looks like this. And I will send you this out to you right now. And it's stretched out, real pretty. It's just kind of laid out.
I know what it is.
You guys are on the other side of the pool of water when you see it, and Leah says, "He's sleeping." She kind of heads around the side of the pool, and you get it probably around halfway before it kind of raises its head up and looks at you. Doesn't say a word. When you guys start to go around the other side, and you get probably about 40 feet away from it, it'll raise its head and tilt its head, and it'll say, "Ah, I see you have friends, Leah. Who are these?"
Let's just talk.
And it speaks.
Is it talking
It
dino?
speaks in complete common. Yeah.
Oh,
It's a Euoplocephalus.
What? I didn't hear what you said, but I'm curious. It sounded weird.
It might not be. I don't know what it is.
A You don't know what this is. I guarantee you don't. But it is a real creature.
Strange lizard.
So it says, and Leah says, yeah, I found them. They were trying to walk through the valley without any of the fruit. He said, most dangerous unless you are able to handle the hiss beasts. I see one of you. Clearly, he probably could battle well. But some of you seem to be rather
He's slain
small.
many lizards.
Lizards.
They are quite dangerous, yes. May I help you? Oh, and Leah, did you get what I needed? And she kind of laughs and snorts and comes running up to him and lays at his feet a little small sackcloth bag. And she says, I've got it in there for you. I was in the tomb running around and ran into them and followed them outside. He said, that is good. I'm glad. That old fool. That'll teach him to deal with me. And he basically noses the bag and kind of looks inside of it for a minute, and then he kind of looks at the group. So you guys evidently realize they're talking about the old snake serpent man you guys ran into in the dungeon. They're referring to him. So for whatever reason, he has sent this small green creature to get something from the tomb underneath the nose of this older serpent lich man that you guys were talking to. And evidently what you can piece together later on is, since you guys were interacting with him, it provided a distraction. She needed to get in and get something out. So while you guys were fooling with him, she was robbing him of something. And just brought it to this creature, who seems to be very sentient, very able to talk and articulate quite well. Anyways, how may I help you? Are you lost? Do you need to find your way home? What can I do for you? Tell me about you. I'm curious about your band. You look native, as if from this land, but yet not from here specifically. And he's very articulate when he speaks, too.
I stand by whispering to my coconut.
Sparky, I had that on my mind earlier, and I didn't do it, and I apologize. Let me bring Mal up and move him over to put him on your... I apologize for that. There you go. Mal the coconut is now riding on your shoulder.
There we go.
I apologize. Completely forgot about
I like that there's a hole cut into it.
It's
is.
the mouth.
It has a
It
mouth.
talks. Yeah. Watch yourself. All right, so where were we? Yeah. All right. Smells sleeve stacks. We might have to have some sleeve stacks. I want them in here. I want them in Inklu-Naid. I don't think Steve would buy it, but I'd like to have them. Whatever.
No, nothing can.
No,
Nothing
that's
can
right. No
stray
amount
from
of joy for
Steven's-
us.
Nothing can stray from Stephen's precious vision of his world.
Oh god. All right, let me get this guy set up here. So anyway,
It isn't in a Tolkien novel. It doesn't exist.
he looks at you and he says, if you're never been to the Valley of Diomus before, it's an ancient place, once settled by the ancient serpent men that lived here, but now the hiss beasts have taken over. I myself have only been here for a couple 100 years.
So you're old.
Rude.
Child, I'm much older than you think. And he sort of smiles.
But you don't look a day over 100.
Does that at least get a chuckle out of him?
I will tell you now, there are creatures at the end of the valley that are much more powerful than you within some of the ruins. I do not think you will survive here. They will most likely either enslave you or eat you. It is good that you found me. I will be willing to help you in your journey, if you so wish.
For a price.
No price, dwarf. But I could certainly use some help from you.
Gregor's literally like that. Like, there it is. What do you need?
And he sort of nudges the bag at his foot. I wish you to carry this. When you reach the ruins, within the ruins, you will find a room. This room looks to be some sort of an old room, a temple. Now, there's not much left there, but there will be an altar. I wish for you to take inside. There is a small flask of liquid. I wish you to bust it upon the altar and let it run all over.
Why?
If you will do that for me, and then scream out loudly, Khan! 4 times. That is all I require, and I will give you something that will allow you to pass through the valley unmolested by the large hiss beasts. What's up, Kurt?
What do you get out of that?
He makes us like fools.
I am not from this world. I am a traveler. Unfortunately, I lost a battle and ended up here in this form. Doing so upon the altar will release me, allow me to be free, to once again take up my journey and leave this place.
On the Starship Enterprise.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not talking like this. If I was,
don't
it would be very much more
Of course not. You are a dinosaur. But when you get back to your
I've-
human form,
Been transformed into an
Found myself.
Ankylosaurus.
4 legs. Anyway. So
That's
yeah,
his
so
law.
that's what he basically tells you, that
Have no thumbs.
he's basically trapped here and he's looking but he tells you he cannot approach the
he got
place.
reverse conned.
He cannot he can't approach the ruins at all. He just can't.
It was a transporter accident.
So I mean, there's a pretty crazy magic table I got. So, it's not without but anyway, so that's all he asks is you just take that with you, and if you run across the ruins, you do the ritual, and he's going to provide each of you with one of the fruits off the tree.
I mean, what does everybody else think?
Sounds like chance of death. Like every other day.
I'm just gonna ask him point blank. Do you know like where the nearest point of civilization is?
I am not from this world, my friend.
Oh,
But you know how to get out of here.
But I will tell you that beyond this valley, there is a civilization. I have seen it in my dreams.
is it a good civilization or a bad civilization?
Well, that would perfectly depend upon what you're looking for. That's subjective, right?
Do they have slaves?
I do not know.
Do
I
they-
know nothing of the culture. I only know when I arrived, I come flying down into this world in a comet of magical entrapment. I was able to see a few things. One was farther to the south is a large chain of volcanoes. In fact, I think that's
Do they
where
have Dr. Pepper?
one of them is erupting right now. Just to the foothills of that appears to be a small village of small creatures that I did not ever see. I've not seen before. I've not recognized. But they seem civilized, for they had buildings and streets.
At the foot of the volcano that erupted?
Near the volcano, near the mountains to the south, yes. But more out in the jungle.
We're not going back there.
I don't know.
No.
That was a one-way passage.
No, he's talking about to the south. These mountains keep going on down, and there's other volcanoes.
We're
Where
on
we
the
basically
north
came
side of the
from.
mountains.
You are. But you remember, you're in a sort of a valley here, going with mountains still going down through that, remember?
Yeah,
We're
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 going
on-
north.
You're going north,
We
but
went-
the mountains are continuing. You're still in a long valley of mountains. They
We're
almost-
we're north of the north side of the volcano, but the village is on.
Village is on the south side, which we cannot get back to.
No,
No,
the village he's talking about is to the north.
but it's south to us relative.
No, did I use
Right.
the word south? If I did, then I'm
You
wrong.
said south.
It's supposed to
Yeah.
be north. It's in the direction you're going. I'm sorry.
We a second
Okay.
lieutenant with a map.
I don't have a map. I don't have a map in front of me. I'm just telling you from memory, which is probably not good. But anyway, yeah. So basically, on your journeys from here, you're going to go through this valley. You'll encounter some ruins. Beyond the ruins, you're going to come into another area of jungle where there will be an actual civilization of some sort.
How far is the ocean from here? Does he know this?
Yes, I saw it as well when I fell. It is beyond the civilized area I told you about. In fact, it looked as if they might have had docks there. I think it may have actually set up on the shore of the water, but I'm not 100%. I was moving rather fast, actually, when I fell from the heavens.
Well,
I
that's
could
our
not see your
destination.
house, Pat. I looked, but could not see it. What's that?
That's where we want to get. A place with boats. That's a place we want to get to.
Yep. Or nearest place with Dr. Pepper. It wouldn't be a CNC game without that, Mark.
Anywhere that anyone can articulate to me in any degree of specificity other than I don't know where we are.
Jeremy, I don't think even Chuck knows where we are. I think
I
this
know
might be an
exactly where
illusion.
you're at.
When we started, we were
This
on
is an
Inklu-Naid,
illusion.
and then he started getting real cagey about it. So
Jeremy's trying to circle me in the corner here. I'm not gonna let it happen. But, all right, so
I disbelieve.
each one of you will get one of these fruits. All right.
we might be on the Isle of the Ape for all I fucking know.
it's totally possible.
Or what's the Isle of Dread?
So there's
strange
each
fruit.
one of you has one of these fruits now. He'll give you 2 extra. You got a total of 1 each, and there's 2 extra for the party. If somebody wants to write that down. They're extremely rare fruits, but they're extremely powerful, as you can see. If you eat one, it gives you 2d6 hit points of damage healed. It'll also give you +2 saves versus disease and poison. Also, room to cure both as well. If someone has herbalism as a skill, you can use your skill to make a poultice to use that.
All right, let's before we get too far, let's hammer down who has the extra fruit, because otherwise we're all just going to put one. And
Taco Tuesday.
Can we just
Um,
can we just
I feel
give
like
them
I
to the
should.
party like immediately?
I mean, do you want me to hold on to one since I'm the cleric? I can I guess rush over
That's
and.
not a bad idea.
Mm.
Not a bad idea.
but will you be here regularly enough?
Well,
Like,
if she happens to not be here, then I'll let someone else carry him. It's not that. It's not. I'm not going to worry about that.
Okay.
You have a drop in now, drop out game. So no big
okay.
So we'll
I
just,
don't
we'll
care
just
who
note that
carries
there's
fruit.
2 extras floating around. All right.
Who
so
will be the fruit bearer?
yeah, the fruit bearer. Let's see. So he'll give you those. And I think that's just where we're going to call it for the day. We'll call it here, and then when we meet up again, you guys will head further south to try to get out of this valley and find out if you can reach the ocean.
Then we find out we're not even on aired anymore.
Oh, that would be a trip, wouldn't it? Right?
He's not denying it.
Oh, and he will tell you those fruits. If you feed one to a hiss beast, all right, okay, they will ignore you.
Oh, that'd be my best friend.
All right. So if you throw one out to where it can get
They
to it, and
want
eat
to
it,
pet
they will
it.
ignore you. They will ignore.
Oh,
So
only the
here's what he
person?
tells you.
Or-
When you guys probably question that, because you were kind of suspicious about how she worded it too, it puts them to sleep. One fruit
Okay.
will knock out the biggest hiss beast there is, pretty much. Good sized T-Rex. It'll knock them out. They go into such a euphoric state that they just want to lay there and be happy. Kind of like the way he's
Okay.
doing next to this water. You'll notice he's been laying here, kind of smiling and hanging out, right?
Man, what's in the water? Can we take?
It's not
can we
the
go take a
water;
bath?
it's the fruit.
Real quick.
Yeah.
How long does the +2 to saves last?
That's a good question.
It doesn't-
I'd say it
'Cause
lasts
it
for a
doesn't
day.
say, and
A day.
oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that right now.
Can could we make potions out of them?
Maybe with a laboratory.
If someone with herbalism can make a poultice out of them, if you want to try to use it to do some sort of cure, you want to try and cure poison, cure disease, but you can eat them to get the healing effect. That's no problem.
Yeah, well, what I'm thinking is maybe trying to
Oh,
make him a bit weaker, but more.
Oh, I see. Probably
Make
not.
the effects better.
Yeah, I think you have to eat the whole fruit to get the whole experience. You have to get the full experience. Yeah, to recap, Ken,
Healing all?
Raptor's bad, Raptor tail steak's good, giant salad dinosaur is okay, maybe. Tiny Dino Druid good. Sentient Lizard useful ally. Fair enough.
Telenosaurus.
I don't know. Some of those, the jury's still out on some of
The
those.
fruit of Xanax. That's kind of what they are, Willie. These things will.
Fruit of Xanax.
That'd be a good name for a wizard. Yeah.
Reptiles go to sleep with them. Reptiles will be put to sleep by them for sure. All right, so we're going to stop there. What I want you guys to do is send me over your votes for who you thought, the best person in the session that really contributed, whether it be with actions or jokes or a good idea or whatnot. While you guys are doing that, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the show today. We're going to read out here in a few minutes, but we do have a giveaway going on. I'm going to close the giveaways up. If you haven't joined the giveaway over on Twitch, it's exclamation point raffle after you give us a follow. Let me get this over here. It's been a good session. That was fun. I needed
Yeah,
to
it's
game.
That was fun.
We had the game the other day, and it was like an hour. I want to game. I want to keep gaming. I haven't gamed much lately, so it's been good. It's been real good. It's coconut water. Coconut water's good. Yeah, this is a good time for sure. Let me reach here.
And if y'all didn't know, there's a Kickstarter currently going on that's now at $101,869.
That's right. There you go. I'll throw up the link and go check it out. Yeah, the Kickstarter's doing quite well. It's our new take on our game. We've changed nothing about the mechanics, but we have presented it in a more narrative fashion, I think. A little bit better. I'm pretty excited about it. I won't lie.
We took out the OGL.
Yeah, and the OGL's gone too. Yeah, which was boring. But anyway.
And put some new art in it a little bit.
Oh man, yeah, the M&T is looking. Well, y'all fought some of the
Oh,
monsters
the M&T.
today from there, so they're not in there. They're new monsters. Okay. Not see anything. All right, so let me switch over to here. Get this. All right. So let me look and see how we did for our messages for everybody. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. I'm not gonna find them there.
Well, the current Kickstarter goal is a hardcover of the C series.
What did I roll? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, and that's not you. That's Dave. All right. Let me switch over here. So, it looks like today's winner is going to be Gregor. Gregor, you've been voted by your peers.
No reaction.
No, I'm rolling a D6 from now on, or whatever I need. I'm just going to decide for you. Damn you. He voted for me again. And this time it was like the esteemed Charles or some shit. I don't know. He's nuts.
That's the esteemed Charles Cumbo, first of his name.
Lord. First of his name. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So Gregor, you do have a boon. Do you want to keep it or you want to get rid of it and re-roll?
I'll keep mine.
Yours is pretty good. All right, so
yeah, mine's pretty good. For whatever else dies, I can piece out.
Okay, do you want to return Tarnum back his coin he used during the game?
Yeah.
All right, then Tarnum, you're back to full load on your coins.
Woohoo.
Very nice, very nice.
You can kill more lizards.
Yippee!
Yippee-ki-yay! Let me switch back over
Hola
here.
und Fortnite! Yippee!
Fortnite, yes. That's good. All right, let me get in here. Let's get this.
I love that video so much.
What's that? Which video?
There's a little German boy. He's like, ich hab Cola und Fortnite. Yippee!
Oh God.
I was thinking of Lethal Company with the yippee.
Oh. It's like this really low quality video of this German kid showing his soda. He's like, "Look, I got soda, and I'm playing Fortnite." Then he goes, "Yippee!" It's like a really high.
Oh, such happiness.
All right, so let's get in here and get these giveaways done.
And cola, yippee!
Let's see. Where is my giveaways? Giveaways. There we go. We're going to close the entries out. And first winner for a $10 is going to be Coco Bunny 94. $10 off a PDF.
Yay!
Next up is going to be SP Lock 67. Just go to our Discord, hit up Obsidian Risk. You can tag him over there, and he'll get you your code. There's the link in the chat. And one more. Last but not least, Lucidios, who has won many times. He knows how to do it. Congrats, winners. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to set us up a raid. We're going to raid into our friends over at Guild Superior. They're running a game today. Get set up here. Yeah, congrats to everybody. That was awesome. Very good. Very nice. Very nice, everybody. Yes, Troll Lord, I will. Yes, I am streaming or something. I don't know what he's sending me messages.
Get message.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's not even in the state.
I know. I don't know. He's just reaching out because he's the Troll Lord. Anyways, we want to thank everybody for coming by. We will be running another game tomorrow. Jingo will be on doing his thing tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. He'll be running his game. And then Monday, we'll be doing another short demo game with the crew from TLG. I'll be playing. I think Grace is going to be running her Crucible, which is a big arena battle. She's going to have us all fight. We're going to explain some rules about CNC and stuff. That'll be around 4-ish Central Monday. So come by and see us. Appreciate everybody for all your support for the Kickstarter and for the channel and all the good stuff. Appreciate the raids earlier. Everybody was great. I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much. We're going to get out of here. So y'all have a great day. Troza! And go give Dave and them over at Guild Superior a follow. They're great people. Really good content.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like that.
Yeah. All right.
Go, trolls.
Rock on!